got a little bit of a promo for you, so check this out.
Merciless.
I put in that work. Coming from Usual Suspektz. I put in that work. Man, we Usual Suspektz.
Okay, they said that hip hop's dead. Well, I'm a hip hop head.
All right. Got a shout out DUI for that one. You know what I mean? Like, I work with some people. I work with some talented people, fam. I'm showing you. It's like,
you need to send on that on an email. You need to send us back that on an email so we can
all
drop that
right,
on
all
our
right.
promo, fam.
Yeah, man.
All right.
That was hot. Like, wasn't expecting
I
that.
told. That was the one I was trying to get to you, but my dude was busy with some things, so just like, okay, you know what? When they see it, they're gonna like it. So we're just gonna go on with it.
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah, that was nice, man. That's really
Behind the
dope,
scenes
man.
are dapping up her like.
Yeah, man.
That was hot, man. That was hot, man. That's
things.
You got me, man. You got me up right now.
Yeah.
All right,
big surprise for me, you know.
Yes, I. For those of you who don't know, we are on their 235th episode of the Terrell Effect, and we are joined by the lyrical tandem known as the Usual Suspektz. Gotta big them up, you know what I mean? Before we jump into it, shout out private name, private number for making the connection.
Shout out private name, private number. Respect to God.
That's the big link right there.
Yeah, man. Telling you, man's making some serious moves, and he's making connections along the way too. So, you know what I mean? Fast shouts to him.
Like I said, we try to chime in every show, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to show artists and show him respect, you know what I mean? Like, facts. From day one he had us on, we chime in every show, even if it's for 5-10 minutes, we still show the respect and come back to the show, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. So yeah, we're just gonna talk a cappella over this because, you know what I mean, I want them to hear the knowledge straight from the man's them. Like, yeah, man. We got I see you got some decorations back there. I'm not gonna act like, you know what I mean? Like, I noticed that up there, and I'm just like, wait a minute,
that's Sosa's accolade right there from previous work.
That's official, my guy.
Yeah, that's Canadian gold right there. That's Canadian gold right there.
Okay, all right.
I mean, that's from some previous work that I did when I was back in Montreal. I worked with great groups like Shades of Culture, Dubmatique, and that's a plaque from Dubmatique. And I had a good solo career, had a good group career with the Autobots, Dynasty Gang. So yeah, that's I wake up to that, and that makes me feel blessed every day, because like, how many people got one of those? You know what I'm saying? And,
honestly,
and that makes our numbers go up at the same time, because we're not just any MC. We're certified.
Yeah, certified. I was gonna say, I think you're the first gold certified artist that I've interviewed on the show. So, you know what I mean? Big up to yourself for doing your thing.
Yeah, man. I just kind of keep it humble, like, you know what I mean? It's nothing that we try to brag and boast about. It's just something that I know when I got it, it made me feel like tears of joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like when I call my dad and I FaceTime my dad and I show him the plaque, man, I start water up, because he's like, remember all those days you and your friends making noise in your room and smoking and there's the work,
putting in that work. Oh man, we got that track here too, so we'll get to that in a minute.
That's a banger still.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, Merciless, I'm sitting here and like, because I mean, I'll say it like I heard it in my head. I'm no Merciless, you know what I mean? Like, I have my turntables and whatnot, but like, it's just the DJing side of this is more of a hobby for me. Like, I advocate more than I DJ. So this is just because it's part of the craft. So I'm sitting here and the track plays and I'm just like, I had to put my hands up and show people, yo, that's not me, that's him. That's because I didn't want to take credit for the next man. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not taking credit for next man's work, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, that's, shout out to Merciless for the ones and twos. Like, you see, like, nah, that's holding it down. So, I mean, and you guys got a couple of tracks from him on here.
Well,
so what's
actually,
it like?
Our project that our LP right now that we're dropping is solely produced by him.
Okay.
A full LP.
So all those tracks you got, other than PSA, which is off our Volume 2 Usual Suspektz mixtape, This is on audiomac.com/SK Bomber. It's free download.
I sent the link.
Yeah. So so at the end of the day, right now, this project's solely produced by Merciless, and we've got a bunch of bangers after this project's even done.
Yeah, even
so we
more
got other
Merciless
stuff ready, locked and loaded.
Yeah, not Travis Joseph. We have Skybound Sounds from Montreal. Like, we got a lot of different producers that we're working with, but our home sound, our home squad's always going to be Merce. You know what I'm saying? It's Usual Suspektz, DJ Merciless. It's always going to be that kind of connection.
The Supreme Genes
Genes Records. So we're always going to be around Merce. You know, Merce is always going to be blessing us.
True. That's good. When you have a connection, you got to keep it intact. You know what I mean? That's the way to build a chain. So, you know what I mean?
We work for it.
I've known Merciless for about 15, 20 years.
Really?
Tell them the story, man. There's a story behind this, though. You gotta hear the story, man.
Okay. Talk to me.
The way I met Merciless originally is from my cousin, General Too Smooth. I started doing some recording. He's like, "Yo, go check this guy, DJ Merciless." I don't want to give up his real name, but I didn't know him as Merciless.
Okay.
You know him by his government.
I knew him by his government, you know.
Okay.
He had the studio set up in the basement. It was just like a mic in the middle of the basement and stuff. It's not like how it is now. Okay. So I dropped this mixtape called Reality Raps Volume 1 in 2014, 2015, say. Mm-hmm. And the man, I wanted to get a DJ to host it. So the guy I was working with goes, "Oh, I got this DJ named Merciless." So I was like, okay, true, I didn't know the name as Merciless, right? Yeah. We went up in the crib and stuff, and I walked in. I'm like, "Yo, what up, man?" So the guy I worked with was like, "Oh, you know this dude?" I'm like, "Bro, I know the road like crazy. I know people all over the place, man. Scarborough, you know. I want a Scarborough finest, man."
It was hilarious. So
the dude thought that he was introducing me to him, but really and truly, I had recorded with him years before. But truly, had one studio and thing on the ends and. You know, I should have just stayed where I was because at the end of the day, the studio and our ends didn't really bring out positivity and bring out a dent in my life with what happened there, you know?
Okay.
So it's just now, back with Merciless and everything, the ball's going, we got it moving.
Ball's certainly moving.
You know what I mean? So what came across with this project with Merciless being the sole producers, we went to Montreal to film the video for Putting That Work.
Yeah. And
just the whole vibe of the ride up there and everything that was going on. He was on their way back. He's like, "You know what? I want to produce a whole EP for you guys. Just me as production." So now the EP's turned to an LP.
Okay. So
this is what you're getting now.
We talked about it a couple of times, so we're just going to play that track, Putting That Work by the Usual Suspektz. Telling you, I heard this and I was just like, I can do better. I will do better.
Hey man, if it motivates you, then it's all good, man.
It did, genuine.
Okay, they said that hip hop's dead. Well, I'm a hip hop head. It's all about the money. That's what hip hop said. I hold like them all heads, games and knowledge. The rules are golden, man. You can't learn in college. Big boy bars, shine bright and collect stars. Star boy, so stand the West Coast. If money gonna be made, yeah, I'm gonna play post while your city plays host. Put it on the block and make it evident. Wave on now, bow to benevolence. Consistency is how the rude boy he stays relevant. He's all nice, peaceful, Nazi off the block. Don't make that fool get to the trunk and hear your bones go snap, crackle, and pop. Grown man moves, no tight team dudes, moving like some tight chi moves. Rooftop brunches, champagne campaigns, stock market money exchange. Yeah, the streets, free range.
I put in that work.
You know this song was supposed to go to CNN, right?
Oh, wow. I can hear it, though. I can hear it. Damn, that's lucrative.
Read about apostles, real ghetto gospel. Fade away, they
suck fossils. This damn Scarborough, lie to show. Gang star territory, can you handle the whole weight? Devil's engineer, hate, yo, so sway. NDG meets M&E, on a fire on the enemy, pretenders be giving a loyal dap. So up in my bag, bro, while they rolling traps. Double S, leave their wallets in disarray. Cooking bars in the kitchen, Bobby Flay. Wu-Tang ambition, cannon being so simple. Cash rules that don't rule me. Got bail, be the case. Middle finger to the penitentiary. The waste man see an old sucker barrel like a let it blow. Let it blow.
I put in that work. I put in that work.
And we usual suspects.
Okay, this collector's connected. My B-boy stands, doing my D-boy dance. Money makes the world go round. Karma game in our hand. Could die over a couple of bands. You can get smoked, dog, in front of your mans. The road is not your calling. It's time to pack it up and go home calling. 10 bands is not balling. Loose whips and homes. That's all an illusion. To have these feeble minds stuck in confusion. It's all a delusion. Fake with their glass doors stuck to the back door. Unfamiliar faces. You waited out, yeah, before even you touch the bases. Never trusted, especially when they're caseless. They telling tales the feds will give them a facelift, a spaceship, and a nice pace just to face it. It's all a figment, really, of imagination, especially when it's more than 70 years that you're facing. Word, word.
I put in that work. I put in that work.
Now we usual suspects.
Okay. Okay. That's K.
Usual suspects. Now we usual suspects.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Like, I felt my adrenaline go up, just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy though. Since we dropped the other 2 tracks after putting that work, it's funny how it's come back now full circle to that.
It's come back again to full
putting
circle.
that work's already been out for like a year.
Okay.
And people are just now gravitating to it.
Like, I'm looking at myself like, where were you looking that you didn't find these guys over the last 4 years? Like, I've been doing this podcast for almost 5 years now, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it just took me that long to dig through the rest of.
Actually, we just said that, you know what? We the youngest cats out there, so we said we're gonna take this as our final lap and really try to push the music, you know.
Yeah, because we did 2 mixtapes, 2017 and one in 2019. And that was Usual Suspektz Volume 1 and Usual Suspektz Volume 2. And then after, at the end of Volume 2, because the way that SK, Merce, and I were clicking, we were like, you know what, man? This is after we did the Put in That Work video and all that. We're like, all right, man, let's go full throttle on this and, like, really just, like, hit everyone off. And, like, we've been putting in work. That's why it's interview after
that's like
interview.
what? That was like a breakfast combo, eh?
Yeah, that was like an early morning breakfast combo, man. And it's like, we've just been working hard. And that's why, like, with the amount of work, like, we want to be on everybody's platform. You know what I'm saying? We're not like saying, okay, you only got 50 followers. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to connect with us and you want to get to know Usual Suspektz and hear our music and support the music, and as much as we support the show and this and that, it's all about show love, get love, like my man Brooklyn Flip said. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what really started off the whole Usual Suspektz movement was
really
Brooklyn Flip, man.
Out in Brooklyn.
You know what I mean? Like he had like a little show that he was doing, and mind you, in the meantime, we didn't even know this is like Little Caesar's boy. Like, this is Tek from Smith & Wesson's, like Cody. This is Flash's hip hop manager, like Junior Mafia's manager. Like, we didn't even know. We were just cool with the cat. And he had 31 shows.
We were on all of them.
And we were on 31 shows that he had.
Okay.
So we just built a relationship with him. And now, like, we've accessed doors that people can't even knock on.
Okay.
So our music was playing in the States. and we got a buzz in the States way before we got a buzz here. Honestly, they only picked us up here like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh my! You see, that's one of the big problems that I have with the media in Canada. It's like we have all of this talent, we have all of this. It's like having your own garden, but picking from someone else's field. You know what I mean? We don't even see our own talent when it's there, and that's part of the reason I started the show, so that people would have an outlet so they could, you know what I mean, play their music and, you know, get their content in front of new eyes.
Respect to you for that, man. Because a lot of people, what you're doing, people charge to get independent artists on their thing and be like, yo, okay, send me, transfer me $50 and, you know, we'll do a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but everybody's trying to grow. You trying to grow your numbers. We trying to grow numbers. We trying to all get elevated and move to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in between you getting to the next step, they're trying to take from you what you may not have. You know what I mean? Like, we spend money, but we spend money in sensible ways that it's gonna have money coming back to us.
Yes,
spend your money wisely too, right?
You know, like, it's an investment. Like, right now we're invested in ourselves, so we're gonna make our investment look as good as it can. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be able to sit down beside, you know, the premier and primos and stuff like that. You're gonna be able to listen to our music right after you hear West Side Gun, or after you heard like, you know, somebody from Griselda,
even a J. Cole,
our music can play and compete with that music because we have what it takes to compete. We're not here trying to be something that we're not. These are all real life stories, real life facts that you're getting in our music. We're not out here trying to do a young boy thing. How come this is the only profession in music, the only genre of music that when you turn 40, you can't make this music no more? They say you're old head. What are you talking about? But yet you're gonna tell me that Mick Jagger don't sell out stadiums? You're gonna go and talk like that to Mick Jagger?
You know what I mean? You got to look at it like you're looking at alcohol. Sometimes the longer it sits, the more potent it gets. Right? So if you're telling me that you're 2 months into the game, right, 3 months into the game, having this resonant impact, there's people that are like talking but aren't walking their talk as effectively. So for me, it's like, I look at that and it's just like, you can't be too much. Like, there's people who have been behind the scenes for an extended period of time. Like, I've been underground for the better part of 2 decades. You know what I mean? I don't want the headache of the industry, because I'm a man who, like, if I pay $20 for something and I only get $18 of value, I'm coming back for my $2. You know what I mean? That's just how it works.
Don't watch that. That's me too, man.
That's why you're pointing at him, right?
Yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you.
Like, me, I'll pay. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
he knows. No, that's just me, man. I'm the non-confrontational one. He's the one you got to worry about. I do PR. This is the muscle right here, bro. I don't say nothing. Because once you get this man miserable, it's a problem for you, and I'm not stopping the problem. I'm going to allow it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Don't play with this man. Yo, don't play with this man's money. If you know, and if it's family thing, and you felt like someone got scammed in our family, trust me, just give him his full money's worth. Just like how you said, make sure he gets his full thing too.
Dollar and cents have to make sense.
Sometimes I will pay you $100 to come out of my life. He's not paying you $100 to come out of his life.
No, man. Yeah, make it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Brethren, when
he's gonna get his $100 worth and then cut you off.
Yes. That's how you have to listen, man. I'll tell you about a one time where Bell Canada, they came and they signed me up at an address, right? They signed me up at one address for a program. I moved from that address. They wanted to keep me at that same address. I said, no, I'm done from there. I lock off the service. Oh, you're supposed to be here for a year. No. Send back all the equipment. There was a credit generated in my name. There's like, oh, well, we don't write checks out to people. I said, what do you mean you don't write checks? What do you mean you don't write checks out to people? You have an account with my name on it. That account is carrying a balance. You're either generating revenue in my name in a fraudulent manner, or you're writing me a motherfucking check. So,
bang.
You know what I mean? Got the check.
Got
the check.
Man.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You can't play around, man. You can't ramp with nobody.
Nah, man.
Straight up and down.
I hear you.
You spend your dollars, it has to make sense.
Especially
it has to add up.
especially knowing that when they okay, forget it. Like this right here is a lighter. This lighter right here costs us almost $3 now. You know how much it costs them? Like 12 cents.
Exactly.
Less than that.
Because
you know what, we did a lighter run too. Hold on.
We got lighters.
We got lighters as merch. We got like masks. We got lighters as low as was it 50 cents?
Yeah, like 50 cents.
We were paying 50 cents for our lighter. So the print on our lighter actually cost what, $2.50?
Yeah, something like that.
$2.50 to get the print on the lighter. So the lighter is now a $3 lighter, which we sell for $5.
Whew.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some. I got some T-shirts coming probably end of June too.
Yeah, we got T-shirts and we got the new
Suspektz.
hats. You got the 5-band hat.
No, not yet. I'll show you that later.
Okay.
Yeah,
We have like we're working on so many things, but like SK takes care of most of the merchandise. Well, SK does take care of all the merchandise. So like we have some stuff coming out. I take care of all the PR. So like when you're talking, you know, when you're doing behind the scenes talking, you're always talking with me, like you know, sending the packs and stuff like that. That's what I take care of the PR stuff.
So, let's get something straight. Sos can multitask.
Okay.
I'm not the multitasking person.
All right.
One task at a time my way.
Yeah, I multitask very well.
You know what I mean? One task at a time my way.
Sometimes I call this guy and be like, get your pen. Like, we have so many shows in like this many weeks. This are the times and this. He's like, just text me, man. Just text me. I'm like, yo, if you write it down, you remember. You know what I'm saying? Me texting you is you just looking at it. You know what I mean?
But he said stays because I don't delete.
Yeah. So like, it's been.
I don't delete because I always need something to go back to.
Yes. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. I think I have messages from like 2 years ago. I might not even have talked to that person in 8 months, but it's there just in case I scroll through.
They might have said something to you that you forgot, you know.
Yeah. And there's times where I forgot. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's good. So I have to ask you now because I'm looking at all my hats right now and I'm looking at my hats and I'm just like, I ain't got none of them that look as fresh as that one.
Like the one your son got you?
Nah, I just got this in like National Sports, man. It was like the last 3 on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, this one gold bird.
Yeah, man. This one's like the closest one to it. Like this is a company hat, but like that one right there, it just I've been looking at the whole. I'm like, is that a golden? Is that a golden?
Yeah, it's a golden blue jay, bro.
Shout out to my homie Shout out to my homie D. Cause me and that man, we're like hat connoisseurs, man. You always catch a sample one out of us.
Yep.
Like, man, like if you look up here, I got mine. Yeah, I got mine going around the.
You got.
Yeah, I got mine going around the whole living room kind of thing. Yeah. And I got different kinds too.
Your wife's allowing you in your hat.
Bro, I am blessed. I am blessed.
Wow,
I'm telling you.
Doing great, man.
If I even have my hat outside of the closet, I'm getting like a whole heap of 10-minute conversation for that.
Don't get me wrong. If that goes on the table, it's going across the room. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's still levels to it.
There's levels.
I want to know who's your warning.
There's still levels to that, though, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
None of that, guys.
Yo, the wife and I'm telling you, the wife and don't play. She's silent, but like, yo, she'll like all now. I have 3 shows today, right? And this is the one day where I would even claim to reign the household. And it's not to say that I'm not like I don't have a say in what's going on, but when I see how I do things and I see how she does things, she's more effective. So why am I gonna get in the way of effectiveness and do some Slipknot crazy shit, like some chaotic shit? No.
You never want to rock the boat if the sailing's smooth.
Exactly, man.
Exactly.
How it is.
Exactly. So, me, I just hold my one corner. You know what I mean? I hold my corner and it's whatever. But like today, like you know what I mean? I'm in the living room. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the backyard. You know what I mean? I'm all over the place. So this is.
You never used to wonder why your dad. You never used to wonder. Now I understand why my dad used to be quiet more time when my mom was. Now I understand why the man used to just hold it down and not say a word and be like, "Let's go outside." You know what I mean? drop.
Yeah.
Like, let's go outside. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm peeping your belts though in the background there.
I'm liking the
Oh,
WWF belt there.
Yes.
The red one's the whatchamacallit? What's the red one
The
again?
Universal.
That's the last Raw. Universal
The
one.
Universal. That's a lot. Yeah, this red one over here, that's the Universal. And then I got the world, like when Bobby Lashley won the world heavyweight title, I got that one. I was just like, okay, it's a monumentous occasion still. Okay, the story behind it. So people are like, oh, you're talking about spending your money probably. Look at you trying to floss. One, I'm not trying to floss. Two, this is something that I've wanted for 30 plus years, ever since I was a kid.
Of course. We're all wrestling fans, man.
Exactly. Three, I'll tell you a little bit of a backstory. In 2012, I designed the title, right?
Oh, wicked.
I designed the title, and give me a second. I'll run and get it quick. So I designed the title in 2012, right?
What?
And I got married in 2013. So 2013, I got married, and then I think in 2012, I sent a tweet to Vince McMahon, and I said, "You have so much content. I'm surprised you don't have your own network." On my daughter's birthday in 2014, he launches a WWE network. Like, okay, like that could be the Terrell effect, but you know, that's a little high-chested. So
yeah,
2014 now, Rikishi, and I don't know if you remember Rikishi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Rikishi comes out to Welland. So I designed this belt.
Oh, mud.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
These two
That's
title,
mad.
these plates right here on the side, they come off. I told Rikishi that they come off. He signed it. He signed my title right there.
Oh, wicked.
Dope. Man.
Okay.
That's wicked.
That's the one you used to get you to run and slam his body in your face, right?
Yeah, man. The stink face. The stink face. Yeah. So
He was big, but he was Kid Tonga too at one point, right? Was
Yeah.
Kid Tonga?
Yeah, Tonga.
Yeah,
He's
I think
Tonga Kid.
He's related to
Yeah.
The Rock, you know.
Yeah, man.
yeah, he's The Rock's uncle. His sons are the Usos now.
Listen,
So
man, we know wrestling, dog. I know
Yes,
wrestling
man.
from them time there, guys.
Okay. So now he comes out to Welland. He signs my title because he's at the mall. I peel home. I'm in 96 Jimmy. That was the fastest I've ever driven that thing. I drove home. I got back to the mall in like 3 minutes. Got him to sign the title. Whatever. 2015 now. My dude ends up like the end of 2014. They launched this title, the World Heavyweight title with the side plates. The side plates that come off. If I were to line up these two plates right here, these two belts, you'd see that the side plates almost line up identically.
Wow.
Right?
So they could have caught
Your
your
heart's been
idea.
broken twice now. Now I'm hearing your heart broken twice.
Could have. Fam, there's no way it could have. It had to be. Because if you look up to 2013, the belt titles were fixed. I got a signature in 2014. After 2014, the titles changed. Rikishi ended up in the Hall of Fame. You're not telling me Rikishi, hey, Vince, this big black guy came up to me with this really good idea. What about interchangeable side plates? You're in the Hall of Fame, Rikishi. Don't tell anybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Pretty
Hey, man,
So-
that's a real
Yeah,
big
man.
story.
So I said, I even took a picture of the titles and I sent it to them. I said, no matter what you tell me, I know that I had an effect on what you did. So
100%, man.
So the next, so 2017, on my daughter's birthday again, they're out in St. Catharines.
Right.
They could have picked any other day of the year. They did something on my daughter's birthday right around me twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then went out to in 2019. I brought my dad out to see Raw. Met some people. They like to this day kind of hail me as King Booker. And then we went to Raw. I think it was 2017. I met those guys. And 2019, we went out to the SmackDown after SummerSlam, and our tickets got upgraded to right beside the stage, to like stage side. Yeah. So
is this all coincidence or is this like?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because it keeps happening, bro. Like it's like little things that just are significant keep happening. It's just like
so even when they're giving you that silent credit.
I feel like they're giving me the breadcrumbs. They're giving me the breadcrumbs. Yeah.
Yo, WWE breadcrumbs is big breadcrumbs, bro.
Those are some big breadcrumbs, bro.
Feel no way, dog. That's no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's worldwide. WWE, WWF.
Sometimes you still you have that big idea of how the belting thing works. You want a little bit of the crust.
You should have get some of the crust. Not even the crumbs.
A little bit of crust, though. You know.
Regin, listen. I said when I saw them change it, I was just like, no, you didn't. And then I looked at it. I said, sure, man. I have to show you because people don't believe more times until you show them. And not to say that you don't believe, but hold on.
And then sold the man prototype, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And you never had it patented?
Never had it patented. But I have the original design and I have the signature on and the date.
Wicked. So that's just like copyright anyway.
Yep.
As long as you leave that in the envelope.
Oh my gosh, guy, look at it.
Yeah, man. Holy, man. They really ganked your shit, man.
Bro, I never looked at this belt. Didn't even exist when I made my title. So how would I have known to make this?
Exactly. Yeah, man. They jacked you, man.
They jacked me hard.
They jacked you hard, bro. Wow.
It's all good. I'll get, like I said, I will have my moment.
It's like you go to the club with some people you met at work. And 2-2's like you turn around, you get to the bar, 2-2's you turn around, everybody's gone, bro. Like, you're in a club that you don't know, in an area you don't know. Like,
people
you don't know.
The
man,
wow.
team, bro. That's
I don't know, man. I don't think I could. I would like boycott wrestling after that.
No. I hijacked one of the
like
shows. Yo, man, I'm telling you, like, yeah, for real. But I
feel like Bret Hart.
For me, it's like if I've had that much of an impact, if I focus more, I can hijack. I can do something. Like I can do something. I have a podcast that I do called Tough Talks, and every week we do it. My wife tags the WWE, and every week we see something that we talk about happen on the damn show. It's not always everything that we talk about. But like one or two of the things that we talk about come true. So it's like,
so they're listening.
Okay, I'm going to keep doing that until we say something that's so juicy that they have to, oh, we like you guys. Come here. Come work for us. You know what I mean?
I get your motive now. You got to keep plugging that.
Keep plugging.
Yeah, man.
Keep plugging.
Straight up.
Keep plugging because your thing's going to pop.
Yeah, straight up.
Man. Remember, Joe Rogan was the host of Fear Factor. You know what I'm saying? But he always loved UFC. You know what I'm saying? Look at him now. He's like the face of commentary of the UFC now.
Yeah.
He's not a main event if Joe Rogan's not talking. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Even before that, he was on this show called News Radio. Yeah, man. I know Joe Rogan from like the early 90s. So when I heard him on there, just like, all right, I see you. Things can go on. And like I said, like I want to distinguish myself in a way that makes them hear my voice and say, we want him to announce or something like that. I don't have to take a bump. I don't have to, get hurt or nothing, but I will have my moment and they will give it to me. They'll want to give it to me because I'll be doing something so significant. And it's in part from seeing the works of like what you guys are doing and like you started with a mission, you have a mission and you're on your mission. You know what I mean? So like, big ups
100%.
For keeping that going, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, man. So big things. All right, we got a PSA here. We got a couple more tracks from you that we're gonna play. But we're gonna play PSA right now. You want to do a little lead in?
Okay,
you go get it. You get it.
Yo, this is called PSA. This is a public service announcement, and from the Usual Suspects to the world. And basically, this one here, we did this joint. It was a late night, bottle of Henny, at least half ounce of weed. We put in some work. We did 3 songs that night. Weekend Thug was one of those songs. Okay. PSA, we really came in to work on PSA. We're finishing up another song, but PSA is something we dropped and we just felt it necessary for the mixtape. And SK wouldn't leave me alone. He brought the beat. Like we this is like we usually we do our mixtapes, we do it on industry beats, but we usually like we draw for some real good beats so people don't really fuck with. So this one here, SK said like, yo, was feeling the vibe, we got on it, we knocked it out, and it's just a public service announcement. You can get it on audiomac.com/SK Bomber, free download, Audio 1, Volume 1 and Volume 2.
And you can get it off of number1music.com/SK Bomber. It's another site. You should actually check it out still because it's really good for you to get on that format with your podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, number one is really good for a really good platform for you.
I'll get Sos to send you all the info.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Because I got to shout out Liquid Fire Radio. They syndicate us every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. You know what I mean? Christy Hale's doing her thing. But let's get into that public service announcement.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the last one. I don't think so. Last one, free motherfucker. Real talk. I used to cook keys to this bitch, schemes to get rich. Now I make my counting bank that is. I was a youngin', wishing on something. I see them thugs in front of the building, scoring children, neighborhood villains, gun fights in the village. Cold days and summer nights, hot like Armageddon. Pimps and hoes like slaves down in Liberia. Chinchillas dragging like we were in Siberia. Homie got popped for being in the wrong area. Elm Street's a bird, but the hood is much scarier. More flows like white cap waves, blowout season face, Cuban links and J's. Round here, niggas, yeah, they die every day. I'ma ride anyway. It's my time today. Mama on her knees, hoping that I see the way. I'm on that cocaine highway, fast lane, no change. If you broke down here, yeah, you're looking real strange. With my Ferragamo loafers on, diamonds, blue hoops, yeah, like the grenadine. Going out like a killer on his third felony.
Going out like a killer on his third felony. Nice.
I walk around town, strapped right now. Real mean in Scar Town. Run around town, watching all these damn clowns. Shot on me, watch them all fall down. You watch them all fall down. Around town with the strap right now. Cause the streets real mean in Scar Town. Run around town, watching all these damn clowns. Shot on me, watch them all fall down. You watch them all fall down. I know how it feels to wake up fucked up. Hombre calls from jail, more dough for sale. How you a shark? Can't swim with whales. Like hey, motherfuckers can't shake them scales. I'm a strong motherfucker. I bring the hell, fire and brimstone. Try to kill this thing, I fuck up your zone. Like Hurricane Katrina, open your dome with the Nina. Better look to the sky. I don't like ugly, don't diss the most high. Scar down, homie, yo, you hear the shots fired. Chicken on the bricks, good rats. Some of the most honest chicks. Let's get to admit, it's suck a dick for a grip. I'm a hustler, motherfucker, put the cake on the trap. And watch it flip. Engage in a battle, get Charlie, know them clips. Got tips, got zones, whatever you call it. Hanging smooth niggas, ignorant hustlers, weed smokers, alcoholics, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, you know. That's like my favorite joint off our mixtape, Volume 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that one hits a little bit different. You know what I mean?
That's got that Gully vibe,
Yeah, that's that grind, you know what I mean? That's that grind, you know?
That was real like 2 a.m.
Yeah, that was a 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah.
That was a good night.
What's the most amount of time you've ever spent in a studio in a single session?
To be honest with you, that night was probably our longest night, and we wrapped out 3 tracks. So I met up with Sos that night like around 8 o'clock and got home about 4:30, 4:45, maybe even about 6 o'clock in the morning. I got home.
It was light outside.
Light when I was driving home.
Okay. All right.
But normally when we're in the studio, we really bang out tracks in like half an hour.
Okay. Seasoned vets.
Yeah, we don't waste time. You know what I mean? Like go in there, you know what I mean? Like, you know, before we get there, you know, you take your smoke before you go in inside the studio, you know what I'm saying? And then you go in there and get with the engineer, get your vibe up, hit the booth right away. Like there's no reason why you should be talking when you get to the studio. There's no reason why you should be on your phone. There's no reason for none of that shit. You're here to work. Get your verses in.
Yeah, but usually our studio times with Merciless, it's a lot of building too, right? A lot of convo, a lot of
what we planning
on doing. You
What
know,
we
a lot
should
of
be
time we
doing.
go over things maybe 3-4 times, whatever. You know, sometimes he'll be rocking a beat. The other day, him and Sos got into it about a record. Not no fighting, no arguing, just a good vibing. And Merch just chopped up the record like
right in front of
us, man.
Like, you know, like I'm a dude like this, you know, like we real soulful cats, like, you know what I'm saying? We love soul music, love all facets of music, regardless of the age of the music. You know what I'm saying? So like we soulful cats like Motown, you know what I'm saying, doo-wop, you know what I'm saying? Like we like the 70s, you know what I'm saying? We like the 60s and 50s feel, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain elements of their music that we love, you know what I'm saying? We apply it to our music with the melodies and kind of like with the cadence and dropping on beats and dropping like your bars to certain sounds on the beat, so it just all comes together as one. And yeah, we heard this track by the Aquatics, and that's all I'm gonna say. And I made him hear it first, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you gotta hear this track, you gotta hear this joint. So I'm playing the joint. He's like, yo, it's nice, so cool. So I went to Mer and I hit Merce. Merce like, yo, I bought that vinyl like a year ago. And you're talking to me about
just waiting to see what he really wanted to do with it.
So now we get to the spot like last
weekend.
Last weekend we're up there. We went through just to kind of like talk and get the next level of, you know, calling out your name and storyboarding the video and everything like that. Like after this interview, we're actually going scouting, location scouting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got for our photo shoot. You know
what I mean? So.
Still working.
Basically, still working, man. And so basically, so I'm talking to him about the Aquatics, and I'm like, yo, do you know this is a high school band from 1972? Like, basically, they did a talent show for Pepsi Cola, and they won the talent show. There was only 500 or maybe less than 500 of these records made. And you're telling me you got one? And I close it out.
Yeah.
And like, you know, his wifey's there too. So like me, when I dive into music, I really dive into music. Like I get the whole background of the song, when the song was made, how many man was in the studio. Like SK would tell you, like I get into it. Like, you know what I mean? No. If you want information, I'm gonna find out for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm the person just run the track.
Yeah, just run the track. So me and Mercer talking. He's like Mercer's eyes are big. He's like, so man, you really know about that record here? You could really know the record. I'm like, yeah, fam. So
I'm in there. I'm there talking. I'm already got like 8 flipping lines in my head already.
Yeah, and I'm like, and he's just like chopping it up.
That's me. I just
man.
get in.
When we left there,
beat, man, I get in.
When I woke up in the morning, I heard that in my head. That's the first. When eyes opened up, all I could hear was that song in my head, because the way he broke it down,
calling out your name is the next single. It's
gonna hurt people's feelings.
It's a banger, man.
When you have that track, feel free to bring it here, and we'll like even if it's like
you're definitely getting it, family. You're definitely getting it.
Yes,
you get it. Everybody that's rolling with us right now, they're gonna get stuff.
We are definitely reciprocating that energy.
Here's my slogan. I always tell people,
okay,
get on the bus while it's empty.
Yep.
Because when it's packed, they ain't got no room.
And it don't matter who you are at that point.
This isn't Jamaica or India, you know. We're driving minibus, you know, and foot hang out the window, and people hang off roof. No, you have to be seated on this bus.
That's hard.
So jump on while it's empty, isn't me? If
like
it's not empty, if you guys private name, you know, we stay woke network. You don't know
people was like Brooklyn Flip, you know, Tech from Smith and Wesson, like all the men who've been, you know, GJ Jack the Ripper, because we were #1 out in Cleveland for like 3 weeks with Weekend Thug on FM station.
We got and we can't forget J Heat too.
Can't forget J Heat out in Tennessee, and then we had we were out in Tennessee. Atlanta started to pick us up. We were already on a one Atlanta station, but we're supposed to be getting onto a new Atlanta station in the next couple of weeks.
And then we got to shout out Belgium too.
Shout out Belgium, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out Montreal, CKUT 90.3, the Il Gru Gravin show with DJ Blaster, Ziploc, and DJ Mystical Flex. They were the first.
They're the first ones to putting that work out on radio.
Putting that work over a year ago. They were the first one to break it on
radio.
They
debuted it.
they debuted it.
Nice.
It was so funny because we're going up to
the station.
We're going to the station for an interview. So basically, like, he thinks that I'm playing the song inside of the car, and he's like, "Yo, Sos, you're playing the song again?" I'm like, "Bro, it's the radio you're listening to." Yo, the man's face went like from screw face to immediate style. He's like, "Yo, right?" Because like, honestly, SK is an underground rapper, right? A lot of the underground like rappers know him from the ends and stuff like that, right? He's never really crossed the threshold and really, been able to see money come back from music. This is going to be like the real first time he'll see checks and see his actual work for his craft. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's a whole different feeling for him. For me, it's just a rejuvenation of where I was and where we're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because honestly, we've been putting in a lot of work in the last 6 months. And this is why you've been hearing a lot about us right now. We're all over like different networks, podcasts, platforms, IG Lives, Facebook. We're only getting started right now. I'm telling you, this is our last lap, but this is the beginning of the last lap. You know what I mean?
The last lap's the longest lap, fam.
This is what I'm telling you. And after us, we have a whole lineup of younger MCs who are going to be doing the same type of boom bap feeling, but younger guys, because this is our last lap. After this, he's going to take on merchandising. I'm going to be putting back on my managerial hat and executive hat and dealing with executive things after this for other artists. You know what I'm saying? So after this, we still plan to give back and put on some real youths who we enjoy their music. You know what I'm saying? I like all the young kids, but I just can't bang with all the auto-tune all the time. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear bars. I need to hear wordplay. I need you to make me think.
Yes, that's the key right there. And like, I've had a few different situations where people have come through and they're like, they expect me to bring them to where I had to work to get to. It's just like, I can't do that. I can't.
No,
you have to make yourself.
You're not. This is not a babysitting. This is not a daycare.
Nah.
This is work. This is just the business of selling yourself.
Everybody's got to do something.
This is the business of selling yourself. So if you if you're looking for somebody else's platform for you to get big, that's not going to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to work with people, network, and get yourself out there. Get a whispering. You know what I mean? A lot of people right now, I'm not lying to you, a lot of people playing peekaboo with us right now. A lot of people playing peekaboo.
They're looking, but they ain't
reaching. But they ain't reaching in yet. They're looking, but they ain't reaching in yet.
I'm telling you right now, when you have your website and when you see your website analytics, Facebook is a lie, bro. I launched my website on December 29th. Okay?
Yeah.
Between December 29th and now on my Facebook, I've probably gotten collectively 150 likes. I've had almost 15,000 people look at my website.
Yeah, see?
Now,
I know that's the next thing we got to do.
Where are you? Why are you looking and not responding? Where are you? What are you doing? Like, are we window shopping? Are we looking for a fault? Are we trying to find an issue?
That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on.
That's the nail on the head there, buddy.
Because they only have time to
find fault.
To give you negative reactions.
But they're using their energy to find the fault. So you're actually using more energy to hate on what I'm doing. Just keep doing what you're doing, fam. We're gonna support you. If you want any more, we have a lot of artists too. So if you need like a Supreme Jeans Records, interview with Lord Fury or like Ason or like, just holler at us. Like, that's family for us. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, man, like I said, I'm looking to bridge the gap. I'm looking to expand my horizon. So I was even gonna talk behind the scenes about, other opportunities. I got, like other potential because, I haven't been collaborating as frequently as I'd like to because I've been working on the magazine and stuff like that.
For sure.
But, this is my new magazine. This is the Culture Shock magazine right here, featuring
Yungg Craze. Thank you for the dope write-up, man. That was a dope write-up you did on us too as well, man. Thank you for
nice,
exposing the North.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. It's the least I can do. Like I said, I recognize there is talent out there, and I'm just just one of the platforms there to kind of help springboard people to the next point. You know what I mean? If I can show it to someone who sees something and wants to work on it, then work together, then I've done my job, kind of thing. So, like I said,
for example, Black Orchid. Remember, Black Orchid was on the show with us when we did our show at Private Name, Private Number.
Yes.
Like, she's already sent us a beat, and we're in the, you know, we're just waiting for her to send us the hook, and we're in the making of doing a feature with Black Orchid. You know what I'm saying? We're all about networking and getting work out, man. We want to work.
It's funny because she's actually on next week. So,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good
big her up, man. You have to big her up for us.
Yeah, man. Big up, yeah, for sure. Yo, listen, man, I heard the track and I was just like, take back my heart. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like the track is fire still. And I'm just like,
Shorty got some real production and she got some real bars. Like, she's nice, man. She's nice. And even when she gets lyrical features, like she's very talented. She just did like a all lady cypher with Maisie F and all that, like maybe like a week ago, or maybe about a week and a half ago. Yeah, so look out for that, yo. Look out for Black Orchid, man. Big up Black Orchid, man. She's a real talent out here in the city, man. And like I said, for her, it's the same thing. You better get on her bus when her bus is empty, cause you're gonna be paying just now a lot to talk to her.
Oh yeah, man.
My God.
She's doing
her thing, man. She's doing everything. Reggae. She's doing Afro. She's doing hip hop. That's a girl to look out for, fam. She's not
multi-talented.
Yeah, and multi-talented, and she's not into the drama thing. She just want to do her music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good.
I respect that, man. I respect women who hold their own and not about selling their body or selling like, you know what I mean?
Or playing the damsel in distress.
She's a
like, you can't put on the power
woman,
suit. You can't put on a power suit and then act like a priss. It's not. Like, if you have the power suit, you're the power suit. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised around, I have like sisters, aunties, nieces, whatever. My first child was, you know, a female. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get away from them. So I learned to respect them in a way that if you're not acting in that way that I can respect, I have to let you know, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just.
Yeah. You've built up high standards.
Yeah, high standards, man. And that's good.
Yes.
You have to hold people in high standards, because if they don't meet the criteria to be in your life, then why let them in your life? You know what I'm saying, man?
Well, at the end of the day, too, you gotta remember it's a respect level to it.
Always a respect level.
So when you have people at high standards, it just shows you're showing your respect for them too.
Showing respect for yourself.
You know what I mean, and for yourself too. So that's first and foremost amongst things, right? It's the way you carry yourself.
It's too true. Okay, so speaking of the way you carry yourself, a lot of people aren't carrying themselves right in the times right now.
Oh, boy.
Things are spoiled up, right? Because
we shouldn't even have this conversation because I might offend people.
That's okay. We'll have you on the Savage Circle where you can offend whoever you want.
Get him on that shit.
Yes,
Get
man.
him on the Savage Circle.
Later on today, we have a show called the Savage Circle, and I will, like I said, I'd love to have you guys back on that show.
What time is that around?
That's around like 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
7 o'clock
this
this
evening. Possibility.
All right, and if not today, another time we'll book you guys in. What we usually do is, so I do my podcast, we play some music. And then after the podcast, because everybody needs to eat, we do a cooking show. It's either LG's it's either LG's cooking with a block or the block cooking. And then we'll cook. Last week we had I think it was lasagna and Caesar salad with garlic bread. This week it's steak, pork chops, and chicken breasts with some vegetables. And then after that we sit down, we'll eat, and then we'll politic a bit for the Savage Circle. Then the Savage Circle comes on, and we talk about life, current events, things that are happening, fact checks. We're not just on there talking sauce. Like, if someone says something that's out of line and they don't know, like, and it doesn't sound relevant, we don't fact check that and make sure we're conveying
with your cooking show and everything, man, I think a good guest appearance you should have is Lord Fury.
Lord Fury,
eh? Okay.
Yeah, he's a beast in the kitchen, man.
And he's a great character.
He's great for that Savage Circle, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So then if you can line that up, I'd be in
I'll holler at him.
I'll
holler at him.
SK will holler at him.
I'll holler at him in the evening time. He's a hard guy to keep up with, but if you catch him early, you can still.
All right.
He normally he's good in contact with me. Anytime I shoot him a line, right away he hits me back.
Okay. That's blessed. So Now, this whole it's affecting everybody in one way, shape, or form. COVID-19. This is COVID-20.
Yeah, it's
COVID
2.0.
2.0. Okay, COVID 2.0. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is your take on this global pandemic? Like, how has it affected you, and what do you think can be done to like change it so we can go back to the way things were?
It's simple. It's
Okay.
truths and lies. They feed us lies to keep us in the house. If they tell the truth, then it's easier to go forward with something because people actually have knowledge of what's going on. But they kept the public in the dark so much to profit off of all this stuff that they're doing. I wouldn't say it's propaganda because at the end of the day, things are real. People are dying. But statistically wise, nothing makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they say the hospitals are overwhelmed. My girl was in the hospital the other day in the emergency room. It was only 2 of them. And that's in Centennial Hospital in Scarborough. And that hospital is usually rammed, right?
Yeah.
And then a next stat they're not showing us is how many people that had no underlying conditions actually died from this.
Okay.
See, so if they're not going to give us that then and keep us in the dark, they can keep their hocus pocus and do whatever they have to do. But I would keep pushing anyway. It's really annoying. That's what it is, because the small business person's got kicked out and has no conversation no more, which is not fair.
Yeah, I hear it. And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. What are you gonna say, Sos?
I was gonna say, like, yo, for us personally, this whole pandemic thing's been fucking a blessing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, because it put everybody on the same playing field as artists. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have the great machines working for the artists to get their numbers up, for them to get their music out, right? You had the artists themselves had to push their own music. That's why you seen Busta Rhymes. You seen everybody when they had a record release, they were killing you on IG, they're killing you on Facebook, they're doing the sponsors, they're doing the ads, because everybody's on the same playing field right now. The stadiums, they're only now they're going to slowly have shows coming back again. So these artists' money went down big time because they're not performing. So now, people like us, I see that as an opening. It's like when a recession hits. You know what I mean? If you have money, you could buy up the whole place, and by the time you come out of the recession, you're winning. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this whole pandemic was a time for us to put everything in the roll and go full steam ahead and move just like any big artist that you see out there and do the same things that they're doing. And now we're in competition on those levels, and now our names are being whispered in the same categories as other artists because of this whole pandemic, because we were able to network and talk to people who would normally not have a moment for you because they're busy. But because the whole place shut down, it made it easier for us to make contact with big people and bigger heads to get our shit rolling, to get our shit heard. Like, honestly, when we went number 1 in Cleveland, the DJ said to us, he said he can't believe, he doesn't understand
how we're not getting no
love out here, because the way we're getting love out in the States is crazy.
Yep,
we've used the pandemic to switch the pendulum so we can get the momentum now, and this has gave us a lot of momentum. This whole COVID thing, honestly.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, use it to your advantage.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. All right, so let's play this track now.
And what a way to start 2020, which is predicted to be a year of clear vision and enlightenment. It is hoped to be
Merciless Wife.
Year as citizens nationwide are currently seen emptying shelves and preparing for what seems to be the end of the world.
Sounds official.
With quarantine in full effect, there are high concerns as to what comes next. In the meantime,
you gotta peep the video, man.
Sorry, to begin that. Stay safe as we continue to deal with viruses, aliens, and TP hoarders. We now continue with our quarantine.
Merciless was playing the bass on this one.
I'm Lana Tellum for Shitty TV.
Okay.
Gone like the wind beyond the stars. It started causing vanity. Even planes cause insanity. Call it gravity. What goes up must come down. Clouds turn to frowns, sunny days bring black clouds. Just simmer, take a drink, smoke that loud. Feel the beautiful music, the calming sound. Sweet like waves, crashing at shores. Now bells sound, we gotta go in. Dodge the hellhounds, they move in packs of 19. I'll damage the demons while I come clean. Phone tripping, too much static. Listen to classics of Robert Nesta.
Everything's
But
gonna
first we
be
have to fight,
alright.
stay strong and reunite. The world's at war. COVID's on his Q-tip, shit on the worldwide tour. Moving like a double-edged sword, no Muhammad, my friend. Just sickness and death, population control. That's the mission, that's the end.
Numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die. Numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die.
Now it's not an epidemic till middle class Americans start turning addicts. Yo, the system designed so you're fearing, but niggas want smoke. It's like a shisha stop, they talking on that bass until they speakers box. Yo, I get it hot, over red and box. The core business like magic. In the 80s, with Smith, I got gunsmiths that clean daily. And that's that cleaning lady, your pussy fat like sweet old Sadie. Yo, my life skills, just like I trained with Gus. Up in Catskills, Tyson, a hard-headed motherfucking bison. I carry blinkies, niggas with no license. $100,000 spaceship with no license. And when these haters start talking, yo, it's priceless. Go against the grain, gon' leave that body lifeless. My homie said,
So be a COVID summer.
more to run around and get them COVID numbers, you know?
Numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die. Numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die.
Had a
Yeah,
real
man.
summer vibe. Had a real summer
Yeah.
vibe to that one.
That one is a little different, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We try to just kind of like, you know, get in the music that we feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like that's our sound, like, you know what I mean? That's our
Yeah,
sound.
shout out to DJ Merciless.
Shout out to DJ
'cause
Merciless.
We had a different original beat for that, but we didn't have the stems, and Merce only really wants to work with stems. He doesn't want to work with MP3s. So he just said he had something exactly in the same tempo and everything. And that's how it came that way, you know?
Okay.
But COVID's a track that I always tell
Restructure the beat?
he restructured the beat.
He
and
structured the
everything.
beat, he did everything. Merce is a genius when it comes to that shit. He played the bass on
Okay.
there. Boom, boom.
Like
boom,
I
boom.
walked in on him. I went to check him when he was actually mixing this track. And I seen him with the bass guitar, and I was like, hold on a sec. I went to watch him, came back out, this guy, boom, 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 boom. I was like, hold on, you're playing that? Yeah, man. So he does a lot of surprising
There's
stuff.
a lot of stuff
that
behind the scenes that you wouldn't even know that he does. Like
I
that's
just,
what I'm telling
I
you,
just
like,
happened to catch it, you know?
like he works with a lot of people in the city, like tons of people, like, you know what I mean? But you see, like Usual Suspects, that's his baby
That's
right
his
there.
pet
That's his
project
pet
right there,
project,
you know?
bro. Like we get joint, like, yo, you ever go to a producer's house and he's looking at you and you're looking at him and he's like, so you guys are gonna ask for a beat? You know what I mean? Like we go there, we do so much other things. We're always doing so much more of the business. But like when we come there now, if he gives us a beat, just know we're coming back and we're gonna eat that beat and whatever else you put on the table. Like, cause this guy's a monster. Like, oh my God, he's a monster.
That's massive.
I just love the flipping spit bars.
Yeah, man. I like putting the song together. You know what I'm saying? I like the arrangement part of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, that when it comes to this game here, man, like honestly, man, making the music is like 1%, and that's the fun part. The other 99% is grind. And if you're not willing to put work or invest in yourself, then this is not the game.
It's not. I
Not
started
the game for you.
I started engineering when I was 13. The first time I played an instrument, I was 8. The first time I performed, I was 4. I'm 37 in July. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of like my grandfather used to own a club. It's been in my bloodline from time. It's like I couldn't get away from it. So
you're just born to entertain.
Yeah,
you're born to bring entertainment, man.
That's what I do.
Wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's you know what I mean? It's written in the Bible, right? So be people to deal with the music and arts. We're gonna be the ones telling the story of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So speaking of which, let's flip the script a minute here. I've been asking y'all questions for the better part of the last hour, so I want to flip the script and give y'all an opportunity to ask me any questions you might have. You know what I mean? Sure. Where it comes to, you know, anything that comes up really, or we've discussed.
Yeah, well, you know what? My main question is, what are the difficulties you had starting off this podcast and getting into this new wave of industry mode, you know?
I started podcasting 7 years ago for letsbeef.com, 7 going on 8 years ago for letsbeef.com. And the hardest thing I found was the content, like trying to figure out what content to provide to the listeners. For letsbeef.com, thank you. For letsbeef.com, I eventually went through their playlists and got music from their artists and just played that and then talked about their battles and whatnot. But then when I embarked on my own, it was like I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted something to do with music and something to do with the artist, but I wasn't exactly sure exactly where I was going to go. And then I do a lot of politics. Like I'm on the phone with the office of the premier every week. So there was a point in time where I had said that this is when Stephen Harper was in office. I had said that I'm going to work to make sure that he doesn't get back into office. So then after the election, when they replaced him, I was like, okay. I called the office of the premier and they're like, so I guess they experienced a Terrell effect. So I was like, all right, I'm going to run with that. You know what I mean? So my goal was to kind of use my platform to create change in an effective way. So either like improve someone's status in their career or, you know, the change the look of their business or that kind of stuff. So that was the hardest part for me. And then like consistency, like was I going to be able to provide or produce something on a regular basis, as well as, you know what I mean, and keep it going forward. So those were the most difficult things, because like whether or not people watch wasn't a concern. How many people watch, because I'm doing it in a sense that when they start watching, they're gonna want to go back to see everything they missed.
That's usually what they do. I can just tell you that for an example. When we put out Weekend Thug, they went back to putting that work and went back to COVID 2.0. So they're always gonna go back to your beginnings and want to see the beginners. But another question that I have for you. So after podcasting and everything like that, what is your 5 year goal during this lap that you're doing right now in podcasting? What is the next step for you?
Oh man, that's a good question. I need things to open up a little bit more so I could actually make one of those steps. But it's like I'm aiming. Yeah, there's steps that I can't talk about yet, but
I guess that question was that good then. I guess
you hit the nail on the head. There's a couple of things that that are in the works that I can't even discuss. My producer just got here.
Yeah, good job, producer. Good job, producer.
A lot of people always say that we should have a show. We should be doing a show, like, you know, and laugh. I'm like, nah, bro.
Shout out the producer over there.
Shout out the producer, man. Shout out the producer.
Yeah, man. Shout out DUI, you know what I mean? Doing his thing.
Do it yourself, baby.
Yeah, man. Driving under insanity.
Driving under insanity.
Yeah, man. So so no, one of the things, the 5-year plan. My daughter will be 16. That's DUI right there.
What up,
DUI?
What up?
Thank you.
No, I come back.
Okay.
That's for the chicken and pork chop.
Okay. Oh, I just got some Munchie Man seasoning. Whew. It's something, bro. It's something. I didn't even taste it yet. I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna taste it after. So the 5-year plan, website running. I want to have a series of events, at least I want to say like at least one major event a year, if not one per season.
Right.
I want to be if not in my forever home, then at least like have all my debts paid off. You know what I mean? I'm like 2-3 years out of that. I have a car loan and a consumer proposal. I'm gonna cut like 20 pounds, 20 maybe 40 pounds, and then I have a marketing course and a design course that I have to finish. So in the next 5 years,
I should have kind of like I kind of made that a little too wide, that question, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean for yourself and for the people at Tyrell Effect Block Online, what is in the next 5 years? What are we to expect from this podcast?
That's the stuff I can't talk about. I would say the most I could talk about.
The producer.
I'm telling you, the producer, man, he keeps me on my toes. The biggest thing I can talk about is probably a new set. A new set design. But like other than that,
you guys are out in Niagara?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta actually one of these times maybe we have to make the drive and come check you.
Bro,
you know
listen, man, if you come out here one day, make sure it's on a Saturday. It's a whole day experience, bro. Like like I said, we got the entertainment, we got the food, and then after we got some good conversation. It's so blessed.
It's gonna be like it's probably gonna be like we come up and just go back in, then come back in the city the next day vibes, you know?
Facts.
Yeah. And
there,
they're building up a hotel just up the street from me too. So you know what I mean? Like they're building up around where I live. It's proper. So,
yeah, you're in wine. You're in the vineyard land.
Yeah, man, wine country. There's so much out here. I'm telling you. So Weekend Thug, that's the one you guys are working on right now, right?
Weekend Thug.
That's what we pushing. Yeah,
that's what we're pushing right now. That's the third single that we're pushing, and it's really doing really well across the states. It's really doing well across the states. You know what I mean?
Starting to pick up in Canada.
Starting to pick up here, but really doing well in the states.
Okay. What was the concept, the inspiration behind it? I see y'all got the Man Kids move on here. Like, you guys don't listen, man. I want to take a minute to talk to y'all that's listening. Hold on a second before I even get an answer from them. You guys don't realize the magnitude of the talent that we have right here. If you haven't already copped the gold plaque in the background, you know what I mean? You got to understand that they're working with some of the heaviest hitters in Toronto. We started off with PNPN, you know what I mean? Like, the Usual Suspektz is the name you got to recognize right now. They talked about Black Orchid. They talk about DJ Merciless. And now they got King Smooth on the track. Like, I seen him produce some tracks that have hit the radio. So, you know, all right.
We got a lot in store. We got a lot in store for y'all. This album is going to bring a lot of momentum. You know, we're gonna have features from Lord Fury. We got King Smooth on there. We got Asan gonna be featured on there. We got a young artist from Montreal, Ella, who's gonna be on there. And we got a little secret sauce. You know what I mean? A little Tek from Smith & Wesson joint, little secret sauce, which we're gonna be holding off on that one there. But we're working. We have a lot of joints already in the bag. And Weekend Thug again was during the night of PSA, and we just finished doing PSA. So, you know, we just came in from outside, finished Morning 01. We're here finishing off a bottle of Henny, and like I had that SOS band joint, and I just put it on, and we're just vibing, and like he knows when I start getting quiet, so he's trying to talk to him like, yo, just chill, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like vibing, so I kind of like I started singing the hook for him. He's like, yo, let me hear that again, and I started singing the hook, you know what I'm saying? And then after he just got his pen and paper. Half an hour he was finished writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like fine-tuning the hook. And then after I did my verse, in probably about an hour, we had the song done. And then after like, you know, like it was a hit. Like you felt it. You felt the energy from the track. Like you were like, yo, this one is hitting a different way. So we try to clear the sample. The sample.
Nobody wants to touch it.
Nobody wants to touch that sample. That sample is gonna cost. It's ridiculous. So, you know, we brought the tune to the Abbott Merce. We're like, yo, Merce, check this out. He's like, yo. And when you hear Merciless does something like, yo, it's fire. So he's like, okay. He's like, okay, no problem. So we're like, yo, get Cuzzo on the track. So because Ken Smooth and Merciless are cousins, right? First cousins. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he called Ken Smooth, and I sent the lyrics over for Ken Smooth to sing for the hook, right? I sent the lyrics to him. He did the hook, and when we heard it back, we're like, holy shit, like this is crazy. So Merce was like, you know, we can't clear the sample. You know what I mean? I got something. Don't worry. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take care of this one. So, anyways, we get to the day of the video. We never even heard his remix to the original Weekend Thug. We never heard it. Okay. To the day, or maybe 10 minutes before we start filming.
Just before we actually met up at Mercer's house, before we went on the road, and then he played it for us in the studio.
We
were like, oh my,
we were freaking, and then after we're like, yo, the joint sounds bananas,
it's heavy, you know.
So we sent that out. We started servicing that record, and as soon as we started servicing, and he said it from day one. SK said from day one, yo, this one here, it's different, dog. This one's taking off on its own, you know.
This is the one that's gonna propel us,
and it certainly did. Like when we sent it out to Brooklyn Flip, when we sent it out to Jack the Ripper, Flip was like, yo, these dudes took an old school beat and just
bodied it,
like, you know what I mean? Not only are they giving you boom bap, but they're giving you classic material, and like they dropping real joints, real gems.
Yeah, and what's that next DJ out in Brooklyn? Brooklyn Flip.
Rugged. Yeah, he was freaking on
Rugged
it.
got that. He was like, wow.
Yeah, all these DJs started getting work from Flip.
We gotta give him a shout out to DJ Rugged.
Yeah, big up DJ Rugged. You know what I'm saying? Out in New York, Brooklyn DJ. Yeah. And he started running with it, and then Jack put it on his thing. Then iHeartRadio picked it up. So we're on iHeart now with Weekend Thug, which is amazing, dog. Like,
it's a big look.
That's a big reach.
That's a big look.
That's big reach, right? You know what I'm saying? That's worldwide. iHeartRadio is the biggest radio station in the world, if you didn't know. And so many conglomerates. So we actually been tapping in, and if it wasn't for DJ Jack the Ripper at 95.9 FM Cleveland, WOVU, like the rest of the syndications wouldn't have picked us up. Because the way that Cleveland showed us love, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like that Ohio's like our next town.
Ohio's it's like the next Toronto for us. It's like, you know what I mean? All of Ohio is feeling.
Like the artists, they plug in and everything.
Artists always plug in on our shows and stuff like that. Anything we're doing, they're always liking, or like they're following us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just from the Cleveland link, we've got a ton of followers just from the Cleveland link. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. There's something about Cleveland, like when they show love, it's real. You know what I mean? We know a band out there, Dispel. Yeah, it's like Scott from Dispel. Like he's, you know what I mean? He's tapped in with us a few times. We made connections with him and this other band that we work with, FX May Vary. And it's just, man, it's just genuine love from that area. So that's big.
Man, it's, like I said,
so with the King Smooth though, first. Like rewind it a bit because like I said, my cousin, shout out to General.
Shout out General.
They had a song called Scartown Love with him and King Smooth, and I popped through because I'm a soccer player too, right? So I popped through after I had a game, the video shoot, and me and King Smooth were chopping it up, and so a collab between me and him has been in the making a long time.
Yeah.
So it was easy for when Sos reached out. He already knew who we were and who I was, right? So it was just like that. Hopped on and didn't even ask no questions. Just got the lyrics and did it, sent it back. He sent that back like I think maybe 8 hours after we sent him it.
Yeah.
So it was everything like that record. It was one of those records that you say were meant to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you never had no itch or nothing on it. You get me? So that was like the solid dope part about it.
All right. So man, let's play the track because that was definitely a nice build up. So the track's called Weekend Thug featuring Ken Smooth by the Usual Suspektz.
Let's get it.
You that type of nigga. You sell food 2 days a week, man. You got one customer. You know, you ain't in these streets, man, but you out here trying to poly. Nigga, get your chain pop, get your phone
Man,
down.
that video shoot was beautiful, man.
You a weekend thug, you get no weekday love. You a OJ nigga, get stuck with the glove. Or should I say a jacket? You're not in my bracket. The wrist that works magic. Your life is so tragic. You a halfway crook. Fiends won't give a look. On the block you get shook. Nigga, just go home. Get robbed for 2 phones. You're not Kevin Gates kicking bitches in their faces. Supreme Lizzy laces. You weak and eat braces. Fingers on the hammer. Shit, I keep your faces. Real hustlers on deck. If we don't got it, yeah, that food is on set. My name's like the Ebola virus. I post up on your block like some flyers. The things that get higher. My goals, no longer desires. I went from flea market gear, now I rock designer. From rental, now soaps turn to buyer. Shit, I'm not a liar. Don't fuck with the knots unless you want fire. Get money on the weekend, get money on the weekend. Get money on the weekend, get money on the weekend.
Weekend thugs, what's weekend slugs? Still weekday bugs, some cartoon brugs act hard in clubs. Bottle popping while their baby needs diapers. Real waste man lifeless, chasing designer fashion. Piece of shit life and cashing. Real is the new fake, fake is the new real.
This is a song that when they play it in the club, some men start hanging their heads because they know it means them.
Maybe I won't start it.
Act like hounds, only on the ends on the weekend. Cloud chasers with no ambition. Big thugs, funny stories, live their life with just straight plagiarism. Guess we'll see him on the weekend. Yo, so's past the ism. Past that ism. Yeah. Weekend thugs.
Get money on, get money on, get money on.
Yeah, this is our real summer track, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one to vibe to, you know?
That's a vibe still.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's a vibe.
When we talked to the guys from We Stay Woke Network, Joe Wizard was like, yo, bro, I can't lie. Weekend Thug has people feeling away, bro. I was just like, word, eh?
Yeah.
I was like, word, eh? He's like, yeah, man, I can't lie, man.
Like everywhere we go, everything we do, every site we go to, we're seeing Usual Suspects, Weekend Thug, always. Everywhere we go, you guys are there. We're like, yeah, man, we're pushing hard right now, bro. Pushing hard. Not oversaturating. Just a little taste, you know, a little salt on your food, you know, every day, you know, it's a little sprinkle of salt, you know, so you get a little flavor on you, you know?
Or if we're talking about flavor, we might as well talk about Solicious. The pepper sauce.
Did you see what I did for you? Did you see?
You made the segue. Yeah, man, you brought that segue. That was nice. All right. It's episode 235 of the Tyrell Effect. We're talking to the Usual Suspects. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Liquid Fire Radio. Christy Hales just got the Bronze Radio Station Award. So, you know, she's making her waves. You know what I mean? We're going to
big up.
Salute. Get like gold or platinum for next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's some big things going on. So what's the next big project for you guys? What's the focus? What's the direction?
All right, so we're going to be having the LP coming out shortly, probably.
Hopefully end of July, early August.
If everything goes good with the paperwork. Other than that, like we have a new project coming out after the LP called October Grounds, which you'll get some joints from Merciless. You can get joints from Not Your Average Joseph, Skybound Sounds, maybe some Rich Kid beats. We're talking with Rich Kid right now.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of different producers that we're working with. We got this one's gonna have a few different other feature artists on there. Jamaica Spoilers.
Yeah, man. My brother Jamaica Spoilers. Up and coming reggae artists out of Toronto.
Okay.
From Scarborough youth.
Yeah,
good youth. It's got talent.
And we're talking. We're in some talks with some Toronto artists as well. 416.
Black Orchid should be on
Black
that
Orchid,
project.
Century Sam. She's an ill singer, ill rapper. So we're talking to a few different people right now who we've been watching, and they've been collaboratively watching us, and we've been talking.
We might sneak in one of my cousins' Sherry Cakes in there too.
Yeah. So we're just working. Like honestly,
if I can keep up with her speed.
It's going to be a little bit of a longer lap, so we're just kind of like basing everything out, putting the singles in the proper places, making sure we're pushing the proper advertising for the proper singles, and look out for the merchandise.
Usual Suspektz.
We're available on all digital platforms. Any way you stream or download or buy your music, our music is there for your enjoyment.
Yeah, you can also cop it at supremejeans.com.
If you directly want to buy from us.
That means supremejeans.bandcamp.com.
Go there, you
can get
bandcamp.com. Yep.
Yeah, you can get everything on there. You can get merch. You can get Moon Cricket's albums, Asun, Eastwood
albums.
Fury has a free album on it too. You get Usual Suspektz.
So everything's
right there.
So we're available on all digital platforms. Merchandise soon coming, so you'll get hit up when the new merchandise drops.
Trying to have that actually have the shirts and stuff ready for the end of June, top of July.
In the beginning of summer, you know what I mean? So we can be ready for the bubble for summer. And like I said, just look out for our new video coming at the end of June called Calling Out Your Name. That's the next single coming off of this LP, which is like untitled at the moment. But that's going to be our next single. And we just want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to us. I want to thank all the DJs who playing us. I want to thank all the platforms like yours and podcasts like yours. And thank you for your time and patience with us today, man.
It's a good look, man.
Okay, no problem.
Very good look, man.
Definitely.
Real good look. And you got to design another belt, man.
Yeah, man. You got a new belt, fam.
You got to design another belt, man.
I think so. I'm gonna see. I have some materials for it too. So it's just a matter of getting that stuff done. I'm telling you, go ahead.
I think we might have to get you to design one for DJ Merciless, man, because he's a cat, man.
Okay.
For real.
Okay.
Mercy needs a belt for real.
Needs a belt, so we'll have to talk about that off here.
All right. So yeah, man. We'll link up next time, and this week we'll link up sometime this week, even through here. We'll do behind the scenes, and we'll just talk about that. So yeah, man. If you don't hear from me by Tuesday, message me on Wednesday.
Facts. I'll take care of that.
All right, no problem.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I gotta play some of the latest from the soon to be greatest. I don't know if you want to sit in to hear the rest of the music that I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play some Kid Smooth right now. Well, I'm gonna basically, because I got a mix that I gotta make for the after the show. I usually do like a 45-minute mix or something like that. So
okay.
I'm gonna play some music here. By all means, y'all can sit in. I got Kid Smooth Luxury coming up here.
That's a big track there, man.
Yeah, man.
Big Kid Smooth, man.
Kid Smooth has some bangers in. I have some of his bangers in here.
Yo, Kid Smooth can spit bars too, man. He can rap like a motherfucker.
Yep.
It's a dope track, man. I like the video too, man.
Yep.
It's like a luxury to have your company. We got this chemistry.
I'd love to get this guy needs to remix this joint, man. I'd love to jump on it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be dope.
I hit him up about it.
We drop it like a Jodeci joint, you know what I'm saying? When Jodeci, what's the name? Did that track? Jodeci and Wu-Tang.
Okay, yeah.
That shit.
She ain't got time for
Jodeci and Wu's like cousins. You remember that one there? Yeah.
Kid Smooth's mad talented. He also produces too, man.
Yeah, produces. He makes beats. I saw him chopping up a beat one time, and I was just like, "Wait a minute, aren't you a singer?"
Yeah. Him and Merciless, man. They got them hands, man. Yeah, no, I'm a hat guy too. We had some tunes that we put out last winter still. The Usual Suspektz. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm a hat person too, so there's gonna be hats coming too. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I've got a next thing coming called BBSK, the Bomb Vision SK. I'll probably be trying to put that merch out like in September, October.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just working with the Usual Suspektz thing right now. Since we pushing the music and all that, the BBSK come out like winter time, fall.
Yeah. Okay.
As I'm an earthy guy, I like the burgundy colors, the deep greens and mustards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
See,
he's a pastel guy.
Okay. See, I'm just stepping into the brighter colors. Like I have an orange hoodie, and that's probably the brightest thing in my wardrobe. But like, I like it. It pops. You know what I mean?
That's why you need to go on Supreme Jeans because Ezza and Eastwood has some sick merch on it, like some orange and stuff with some dope prints on it, man.
Send me the link. Send me the link.
Do that. We'll send you the link, man.
Yeah, man, because I don't mind support the locals, you know what I mean, working with each other kind of thing to get this working.
Man. Yeah, man, like the Mito says, one hand don't clap, right?
Yeah.
And we have to show people too that black people can work together, man.
Thank you. That's one of the things that, you know what I mean, one of the other things that I'm trying to get across too. And just like people of color or culture can all work together and create something better than any one individual. Like I say all the time, every culture has contributed something to the way the world is right now. So why can't we celebrate the good that we're doing instead of, oh, look, they're doing something I don't agree with. Oh, look, I don't like the way they're doing that. It's like,
yeah, but even stuff, you know, that stuff's not supposed to be something that's discussed on social media. Because a lot of these guys that break up and stuff, they break up because they act childish and go on social media with their nonsense before they just link the person directly. Like a lot of these beefs make no sense to me because I know beefs like really supposed to be on some real street things. It's not supposed to be over lyrics in a song. Because half these guys don't got no dealings with each other in the first place until they heat up with the music. You know what I mean? My thing is, if you don't like somebody's music, you don't want to work with them, just let them do what they're doing. Somebody else likes them. You don't gotta like them, but somebody else likes them. You don't be trying to ruin their mode. Just stay in your mode, man. You know what I mean? Somebody always gonna have something that you don't like, but at the same time, if they're doing their craft the right way and everything, at the end of the day, it'll always be something that they do that you will actually like.
It's true.
So that's the thing that a lot of people need to realize. It's not about focusing on what you don't like. Focus on what you like, what you can build with that person. And sometimes people move in question where you don't really want to deal with them on their movement alone. Even though you kind of like what they're going with their music or whatever clothing or business aspects they're doing, but personally you just don't like them. So personally you don't like them, just stay away.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal to watch from afar sometimes.
No.
You know?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's definitely true. It's like if you don't like what you're seeing.
Exactly. That's it, man.
You know what I mean? Oh shit, I don't like
that hard.
It's just one of those things, man. Yeah.
But yo, I think we gotta cut it out because
you guys got
looks like it's about to dead. We got some running around to do.
All right.
We can plug in a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you on the DM. We'll talk about those things we talked offline, and let's get a three-way call with all of us on the phone. And let's talk about some stuff.
Yes, King. I am down for that. So message me your number, or I'll message you my number. It's better that you message me when you come off, because I'm going to be on here for the next little bit.
No, you do your thing. You'll get work. We'll send that to you within the day.
Yo, thank you to Canada. Thank you to Niagara Falls. Thank you to the Block Online. Thank you to that Rebel. Thank you for having us on your program.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. And we can't wait to be back on your program soon.
All right. Appreciate love, everything that you guys are doing. You know what I mean? I heard that from a Rasta. It's not appreciate, it's appreciate love.
No, it's appreciate love.
So,
appreciate love.
Appreciate
love, King.
Yes, King. All right. Bless up. Bless up.
All
right. Okay. So we're into the mix right now on the Terrell Effect. Thank y'all for riding with me. I've stayed constant at 2 at least. You know what I mean? So we got people popping in while people are popping out. This is PNPN. Check out the video for Khalifa. Yep. Oh, I have the mic stand over here and everything. Okay.
I made a touchdown dancing on the goal line.
You want to call L? Yeah, I think he's on his way now. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. I messaged him earlier in the week, but I didn't hear from him. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got some peppers. We're probably gonna make some kebabs for the barbecue. Okay. Yeah. Got some pork chops. Got some steak. I don't know, bro. It sounds like 3 of us. It sounds like 5 of us. It's 5 of us. Someone else might pop through, but like, I'm good with these leftovers too. Y'all can take some back with you so you don't have to cook. You got salad? Oh shit. Okay, so we didn't bring salad. So if you have time or you want to make one, then by all means. That's the only thing we don't have. Okay. No, bro. That's why I said that's more than enough. We're just making the plans for the LG Cooking with the Block right now. We just relaunched that again, you know what I mean, last week. So we got some things happening. You know what I mean? No problem. So yeah, man. Yeah, I get to I haven't gotten any of the Munchie Man seasoning, but I'm still plugging the Soulicious. Oh man, would you do that for me? That would be great. All right, cool. Okay. All right, sounds good. All right, cool. Please bless. Okay. This is Taz. Okay, so we've had some tracks. We had some tracks play. I'm gonna play some Johnny Armani up next. I'm gonna play some Johnny Armani. Gotta get some Johnny up here. Yeah. Boy, I only smoke Kiki. Why your weed so leafy? Got a link out in BC. If you wanna link, let me know. I can teach you niggas how to grow. Charlie taught a nigga long ago. Bring your own if you're trying to smoke. Come on, weed so exotic. And my girl so exotic. I'll be smoking on that chronic. Boy, that whatchamacallit. I could roll like Sonic. Keep the roach if you want it. Big blood is what's wanted. Try to tell you I'm on it. I don't smoke them bongs. Yo, Johnny. I am just about to play one of your tracks on the Terrell Effect. But L's gonna make his way over there because you left something in his car. I was gonna ask if I could get one of those Munchie Men from you, and then I'll send the Soulicious down with him. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, tap in if you got a chance. All right. Okay. No worries. All right. No worries. Appreciate it, fam. All right, cool. Take it easy. Johnny Armani, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch your body, and then I go pull out in Canada. All these colorful bands, I'll be banning up. Hit the road with the bros, they demanding us. Going dumb at my shows, they be standing up. Think that dope be giving me stamina. Half these niggas ain't bro. Struggle more than my cook got me stuck. And I really ain't giving this. Might catch your body, and then I'll go pull out in Canada. All these colorful bands, I'll be banning up. Hit the road with the bros, they demanding us. Going dumb at my shows, they be standing up. Think that dope be giving me stamina. Half these niggas ain't hard as my grandma, bruh. Struggle more than my cook got me stuck. And I really ain't giving no fucks. Niggas thinking they raw, but they not though. My shit bustin' like raw with the Fronto. Tryna build up a home in Toronto. Cause my wife and my son need a lot though. Ain't gon' sit here and cap like I got dough. But I count up and put up a lot though. If you owe me, then I need it pronto. Hit the road on the way to Chicago. On the way, no, we stopping in Cleveland. I got people who waiting to see him. So X on me here for the weekend. Gotta keep you a boat for the defense. We from the low, the east end. You get exposed if you tweaking. Got janitors coming through sweeping. And bandanas and throwing up beans. And then I go pull out in Canada. All these colorful bands, I'll be banning up. Hit the road with the bros, they demanding us. Going dumb at my shows, they be standing up. Think that dope be giving me stamina. Half these niggas ain't hard as my yeah. I'm born loud in strange places, and I'm sharing words with strange faces. Different state, different country on that same shit. Rolling up dope, getting higher than where the plane sit. And y'all already know who I came with. Call you plug, we need to make an arrangement. I need some dope, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit. I need some loud, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit. Life over flex, so this I call it flex life. I'm rolling dope on my spit, this shit call it jet life. I moved on, I wear my next flight. A young nigga, but got vest stripes. Now let's fight. I'm all alone in my zone. Gucci's on, I ain't seeing shit. We need a room full of tallest nigga. We the shit. I'm fucking bitches foreign. Need me a whip that's foreign. Take a couple trips on touring. Good weed, it got me soaring. No more living like boring. Young Mellow, how I'm scoring. Of course, man, it's guaranteed my rope is gorgeous. And yeah, I'm only in it for the fortunes. I pray that I don't get left right here on this porch, man. Yeah, I'm blowing loud in strange places, and I'm sharing words with strange faces. Different state, different country on that same shit. Rolling up dope, getting higher than when the plane sit. Yeah, and y'all already know who I came with. UCG, we need to make an arrangement. I need some dope, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit. I need some loud, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit. I might pull up in your seat like where the drugs at. I'm on the road doing shows, y'all does that. And God we trust, can't put nothing above that. Get this one for all the cities I get love at. I put up in Ohio, hit on my nigga Ghost. Touchdown like, yo, my nigga with the smoke. He like, what you need? I'm like, bring an 8. But if that shit looking straight, bring a quarter. Oh, I blow it all tonight. I'm trying to take flight. And telling all these hoes I'm only here for the night. Pants sagging, I walk up and I grab the knife. Show my ass on these niggas. I'ma spaz on these niggas. Yeah, I'm blowing loud in strange places. And I'm sharing words with strange faces. Different state, different country on that same shit. Rolling up dope, getting higher than where the plane sit. And y'all already know who I came with. Call you plug, we need to make an arrangement. I need some dope, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit. I need some water, and I ain't smoking on that plain shit.
I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes...
Very stupid. That's a dumb one.
Andre, push 3Ks like Andre. 13 trapping out the hallway. Couple shots make you lean like Bombay. Putting in work, been a long day. I am a god, no Kanye. Twerk, 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 twerk. Your bitch tryna do what the song say. I need a bitch like Beyonce. All of my bars up at Conte. Listen, ain't no shortcuts to the shit, nigga. You gotta get it the long way.
Us live right now.
I show you love, but you all hate. Reach for the chain and your arm break. I'ma slap you in your
I had to get the Instagram because I got the best response so far from Instagram. So we're here live right now. Tell them more followers to join your video. Thank you very much. We're playing Yungg Craze right now. Oh man, Yungg Craze featuring Johnny Armani. Track's called Andre.
Push 3Ks like Andre.
The hip hop portion.
Couple shots make you lean like Bombay. Putting in work, been a long day. I am a god, no Kanye. Twerk, 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 twerk. Your bitch tryna do what the song say. Your bitch is looking like Wanda. Why your bitch look like Harambe? I scoop 2 dimes at the party. Make them do with no hands like I'm Wale. Cause I see shit different. Hit from the back with like grip extensions. Stick on my waist with the clip extended. Repetitive film if I forget to mention. Yeah, the click relentless. I'm in the cut like a samurai. Bump in the criminal. They say they real, they just fantasize. I got that shit that they analyze. Don't need a camera. Got my shit too pure for these niggas. Might fuck around and say I'm broke just to see you still here with a nigga. I'm a young king. You don't really do a big boy. I ain't trying to hear a word out you niggas. Outcast. Andre, push 3Ks like Andre. 13 trapping out the hallway. Couple shots make you lean like Bombay. Putting in work, been a long day. I am a god, no Kanye. Twerk, 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 twerk. Your bitch tryna do what the song say.
I got some goons in Alberta. Nigga reach for this chain, it's a murder. Blowing gas that they never heard of. Right his own big Gotti's like Pearl. Be alone, pour it to the dome. I'm a dog, bitch, I want a bone. Got a wife, quick calling my phone. Till I'm paid, I ain't going home. R.I.P. Dre, my uncle, he gone. R.I.P. Dre, Lil Cuddy, he gone. What a dude say to the dome. Free trail, he on his way home. Ran it up, and now I'm beyond straight. Out the mud, I got it the long way. Please get your wife, make sure your pipe. She tryna do what the song said.
Andre, push 3Ks like Andre. 13 trapping out the hallway. Couple shots make you lean like Bombay. Putting in work, been a long day. I am a god, no Kanye. Twerk, 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 twerk. Your bitch tryna do what the song say.
Hey, what up, LA Fitness, Niagara Falls? We're playing some music live from one of Niagara's own. This is Craze.
Pull up in the club from the back and wait in line. Yeah, Lizzy on my waist, make you jump the same. They find you. Got a couple cases, ain't no snitching on the mafia. Craig. Pull up in the club from the back and wait in line. Yeah, Lizzy on my waist, make you jump. This ain't no concert. Homie, turn the opposite, be bullets where they find you. Caught a couple cases, ain't no snitching on the mafia. I can spot the Evo. They tryna take my life, I'm living my way like Carlito. Made it out the mud, I've been grinding for my people.
What up?
Out that bathroom, let you
Time no place, Ethan, how you doing?
See me handle bars, it's my bike, think I'm Evo. Why they boss up and turn snitch,
Yungg
they
Craze right now.
Always kept this shit 100, started out with 0. Run up in the building with the thing out for them C-Nos. I've been here a long time, I can't find the exit. Skinny nigga, Tony Atlas, how I'm flexing. Top floor Mafia, you know what I'm rapping. Probably smash that bitch one time and pass it to my brethren. While I see All-Star, 905 legend. I've been grinding from the jump and riding till the end.
Sir.
I met it, keep a 16 like a pistol.
Go ahead, see some of those shots you were taking, they're fire.
Pull up in the club from the back, don't wait in line. Yeah, Glizzy on my waist, make you jump, this ain't no concert. Homie, turn the opposite, be bullets where they find you. Caught a couple cases, ain't no snitching on the mafia. I ain't switching up, I rep the niggas that I came with. What would you do for the clout? Think you desperate to get famous? Cut the circle, smokers these niggas always
Featured
on the same
on
shit.
this month's issue.
I'm just trying to
Culture
make
Shock
some change.
Magazine.
To make assumptions, I've been
We also
listening.
got Neto You.
With the shit, bitch, I'm 100. I ain't switching, gotta love it. Why you dissing? I'm above it. Common sense is not abundant. Time is ticking. I've been rushing on a mission while I'm crushing instrumentals in my mentals. Influential, no discussion. I was set to give you something. I was bumping in the truck, and it's a must. I'm glizzy tucking, hit 'em up and get the dumping. This is what the bitches lusting. It's enough to give me fuck. I never done this shit for nothing. Raise the budget. I've been major thugging. Haters, they just bluffing. Wait a minute while I run it. Pay me riches like I'm plugged in. Maybe this is why they wondering how I made my way from hustling. Pounds of grape with Jacob Buckets. Now it's safe to say I'm up and set to take my place. So trusted, bet the cake you make, I'm coming. Ain't no way I'm changing what's and when I aim to get the ducking. Fuck the fame, my name's enough to make them pay for days they wasn't. Praise the craze for staying tough, cause they can't touch
Pull
it.
up in the club from the back, don't wait in line, yeah. Glizzy on my waist, make you jump, this ain't no concert. Homie, turn the opposite, be bullets where they find you. Caught a couple cases, ain't no snitching on the mob, yeah. I ain't switching up, I rep the niggas that I came with. What would you do for the clout? They too desperate to get famous. Cut the circle, smart, cause niggas always on the same shit. Young Tupac, I'm just trying to make some change.
Yeah. Well, Facebook's let me stream.
Yeah, grinding, trying to cope with stress. On God,
like
for them Omar Epps.
Oh yeah, I think it's
every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies left. Yeah, grinding, trying to cope with stress. On God, gotta watch out for them Omar Epps.
I just hope they not.
Plotting every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies left. Yeah,
that's all I hear.
Nigga really love steal the bars. In my face, no, not at all. My flow in the head like a Tylenol. They want all the smoke until I'm involved. All I ever did was raid the bar. Not a mic jack, like off the wall. Every bar like a Molotov. Say you want a war, I don't want to talk. Say you about to go out, let the money talk. I get no response, it's a monologue. Some a dog a pack, but he knock it off. We was broke when we started off. Realest nigga house in 93. Been on the climb since 94. See me smiling through my trials and all. Cause if I learn it's just a minor loss. I ain't going for the back with y'all. We was struggling when you had it all. I know you ain't never seen an ounce of raw. And you ain't never moved a pound at all. Probably chatting to the Babylon. Swear they never know what I be on. Man said be like water. You see penny with the diamonds on. I didn't try to cope with stress. On God, gotta watch out for them Omar Epps. Plotting every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies left. Yeah, grinding, trying to cope with stress. On God, gotta watch out for them Omar Epps. Plotting every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies left. Yeah, just touched down, I don't know what time that it is. Walking in like I reside in this bitch. Balling on them, I've been piling assist. My team real can't ride with a snitch. There's a motherfucking science to this. You take a shot like you trying to miss. Watch some niggas how they lying and shit. Probably snitching for a minor offense. Boss moves, ain't no time for your shit. On the rise from a minor descent. Black guard, shawty, I ain't a risk. They predict me in the hieroglyphs. I took my L's, nigga, I can admit. Life's good, but time is a bitch. Blunt, burn, smoke, fly with the whip. Plug slow, he be hiding this shit. Yeah. Grinding, trying to cope with stress. On God, gotta watch out for them Omar Epps.
By the K Lonely.
Plotting every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies. Grinding, trying to cope with stress. On God, gotta watch out for them Omar Epps. Plotting every single step. Lost too many soldiers, barely got no homies left. Yeah. Craze. Look. Shit, I told them all, yeah. My team is hungry, just know that we ready for war. Niggas want smoke. Glock in my hand and I'm playing up the crib in my drawers. Fuck up the game, nigga. We not the same. We cannot kick it with y'all. They want me quit, I ain't listen at all. Fresh off the loss, but I've been there before.
Fresh out the porch in my pistol and stay in my hand, but I feel like it's more like a missile. Fresh out the porch in my pistol and stay in my hand, but I feel like it's more like a missile. Coppers, they wanted me locked, but I stay on my job, they inform me, they want me with issues. See, I'm in that red, same color as tissue. I get a word and they come in and get you. Riddle with bullets that hit in your tissue. I told you continue, don't play with my men, no, my niggas don't take. Split through your temple and hit up your face. Touching your body, I'm in on your plate. I need some bitches that came from from my later, go do how I do what I say. Choppers on deck like it's Lebanon. I got 40 ways to have you dead and gone. And Revy on me looking very long, and you can have it on you and get buried on. I know some brothers ain't telling the truth, but they told me they never lie. End up a witness, they pointing and figure they ready to testify on you. Ice on my neck like it's 4 degrees. Remember having days I couldn't afford to be. Some bitches are paid, now they sold to me, and niggas hate to pack them like it's order key. I'm in that ghost, I give up the toast. They pay for the high when they order me, and even still want my soul. But when I go, they making that money before me. I feel like I'm Richie Porter, had them itches snorting, made me feel important. When I mix the soda, they gon' say it's over. Got it from the border, hit the plane.
I told them all, yeah, my team is hungry, just know that we ready for one. Niggas want smoke, Glock in my hand and I ran up the crib in my drawers. Fuck up the game, nigga, we not the same. We cannot kick it with y'all. They want me quit, I ain't listen at all. Fresh off the lows, but I've been there before. They hate cause I'm on it. I listen back to some cake to my mama. I hit the studio 8 in the morning. You see the feds and you sing like Rihanna. We not the same, you can't recognize the name. Be a fan, scrap game. Choppers on, let them rain. Ligaments is getting separated, shit be devastating. Little nigga quit playing. Fill up my plate, I ain't had enough. Get it poppin' from Van and Niagara. Running shit like I work on my stamina. We tryna get it no matter what. Yeah, praise pop a lot of shit. Moon walking high, back it up. Spin your block like a Rubik's Cube. Cause shit you saying wasn't matching up. Yeah. I show them all, either hating or they all on my balls. Stack it today and I'll spend it tomorrow. Pay all my dues, I'm a self-made boss. What the fuck you really want from me? Call my business, you and not money. Bitches trying to throw me in the cell just to see me rotting. Them motherfucker rap, fuck 12 in the op, nigga, you ain't gon' stop us. Hear them talking, but they want no problems. Pop up like Jack in the box with the Glocker. They be popping that shit on the internet. You see that energy change when they round us. Off and lost, I built mine from the ground up. I got the falls on my wrist, I might drown them. Police lock me, but I just stay silent. Since I freed up, I feel all you wildin'. Yo, my team is ready, just know that we ready for war. Niggas want smoke, sheesh. Glock in my hand and I'm playing up the crib in my drawers. Fuck up the game, nigga. We not the same, we cannot kick it with y'all. They want me quit, I ain't listen at all. Fresh up the lows, but I've been there before.
This one right here for everybody who got that number 2. They don't know how to play their position.
Live on IG.
We don't take no else, man.
Live on Facebook. Live on YouTube.
Tell it, man. Be patient.
On Twitter. We're on Liquid Fire Radio.
You ain't my number one.
You don't want nobody to come take your position.
Wait to catch all of that on ShareTheShot.ca.
Feel me? I'm not the type to be forced to make decisions. You knew what time it was when we met, so stop tripping. When I'm with her, it's family time. Play your position, but everything ain't all what it seems, so pay attention. One bit and slip up, don't get offended, but the thought of me and you would've never came to a vision. The way I'm feeling booing with you, I'm transparent. The light is shining through, see my heart, you all in it. Had plans on taking you to the other side of the map, a much needed vacation. Give you some time to relax and get away from me and you. We massaging each other backs, we have a lot of fun, but number one, you would never be that. No.
I know you want it. You want it. Do you think you can handle
So you should be here for 2:30.
You ain't my number one.
You ain't my number one. You ain't my number one.
I love you, know the thing before I get your position.
I know you want it.
I know you want it. I know you want it.
Do you think you can handle this?
You can. You can. You can. See, number one is what you desire to be. Keep telling you to chill, now it's getting the best of me. We supposed to be discreet, why you always trying to compete? See, now you stressing me. I'ma need me a number 3. Now
You always say you're my woman. Why don't you treat me like your man? You hear this, so got a ring to it, but I can't put one on your hand. She wanna feel like your woman. You better treat her while you can. You think your looks got a ring to it? Wait till she finds another man.
Everything we've been through, you're gonna make me turn back. Every memory made, every pick we took, gonna make me burn that. I can't take these words back. Shoulda knew from the start, now we grew right apart. Cupid with a dart, you harsh. Now my heart's where the grades be dirt now. resuscitate me. We plucked 100 daisies, every single petal. Let's settle now. Do you love or hate me? Buzzing, baby, it was amazing, but nothing lately. Just the way steering wheel could drive you fucking crazy. Lessons learned, my head is turned like let it burn straight to ashes. You made our casket like you never earned my respect. I don't understand your dialect. Fly a jet and crash it to the ground, baby. I'm a wreck. Why I meet you as a slut? Still I keep you like we stuck. Me and you are nuts. The sea is getting rough. Now we both scarred for life. I guess I see you in the cut. You better treat him like a don, or he gonna leave you in the dust. What's up? You always say you're my woman.
This is a big tune still, I'm not gonna lie.
Like your man. You hear this, so got a ring to it. But I can't put one on your hand. She wanna feel like your woman. You better treat her while you can. You think your hook's got a ring to it. Wait till she finds another man. You better take a look.
Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with broke niggas cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it. Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with broke niggas cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it. Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with broke niggas cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it. Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude.
Got some new music for y'all.
Cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it. Knees like Mega, he forget it so bitch. When I make it drip, drip, I'ma flood his whole shit, huh? You know he like it when I fun it. And I'ma give it to him real nice if he want it. Oh wait, he better act like he know I'm a certified boss, nothing like his old hoes. And we gon' do it two ways. I'ma show him new things. Henny with the do say, sugar with the bootleg. What I look like fucking with a whole clown. I need a hood nigga that's gonna sit a bitch down. What I look like fucking with a whole clown. I need a hood nigga that's gonna sit a bitch down. Go ahead, she will talk your shit. And if the D whack, I'ma fuck your bitch, huh? He said he looking for a queen, but I been her. And I'ma ride her new nigga like a ninja. Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And now
I've been good, I've been good. I've been good. How you been, Maurice? What's
fuck
good?
With me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And now fucking broke niggas fucking bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it.
Shake something, girl. Shake something, girl. Work the pole like you try and make something, girl.
Heard
a lot about you, you know you a popular girl. So a band make you feel like you're on top of the world. I like a 5'7" dark skin Aquarius. Let me play in that water, now she taking me serious. She want a fucking presidential suites at the Marriott. Took her to the trap.
Check out patreon.com/theupperspace.
Yeah, mellow talk your shit. And if the pussy ain't fire, I'ma fuck your friend. Shorty goofy ass told me she don't suck no dick. I put her head in my lap, now she talk like this. I know how to get to money, but I ain't quite rich. Just like you got an ass on you, but you ain't quite thick. She said, damn, I need a nigga with a big ass bag. I said, well, bitch, I need a bitch with a big ass ass.
Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with broke niggas cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it. Fuck with me, I'ma get a bag of two. He like a real bad bitch with an attitude. And I don't fuck with broke niggas cause I'm bad at it. And I make him beat it up like he mad at it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. RobbieG. Michaela Miller.
What up, what up, what up?
No cars, no crib, I'm bossy. Everything's saucy. Can't handle my drip too
RobbieG. Featuring Michaela Miller.
Yeah. You a boss if you singing that. No cap, she knows how to bring it back. Vodka tonic, bartender mixing that. With my queen, high life, yeah, we living that. Boss, baby, pay, but they don't know the cost, baby. That's why we gotta go and floss, baby. Yeah, show them what you really got, baby. Yeah, you got it, baby. In the gym, working hard on your squats. Boss, got that Birkin bag when you walk. God damn. You turning heads. You made me forget about my ex. Flex on them, I know you working for your body. You a boss, that mean you working for nobody. Yeah, you doing what you should. The business, you get it, got it. Good.
Bossy, everything costly. Like a wrist, say frosty. Don't ask what it cost me.
Don't ask.
No cars, no crib, I'm bossy. Everything's saucy. Can't handle my drip, too saucy. Don't ask what it cost me. Just don't handle my business. Come hard if you want to. I'm not easy to please, but you like what you see. Turn heads like creepy. Boy, can you handle me?
Yeah.
You like the way I talk, you like the way I walk. You know that I'm a boss. You can leave me alone. I know
What up?
You know what I want. I know what
No
you
problem,
need.
Sauce.
You want
No
it all,
problem.
still, all you want is me.
What up, Shady?
Picture us riding
Chilling,
in the
I'm
Rari,
chilling, you know what I
looking
mean?
like a
Just
boss,
got this
pulling up to the party.
vibe going on
What you
here.
got in your life, you deserve. Your body tight, cause you put in the work.
That's some RobbieG playing.
Sauce trying to catch up, we got this, yeah.
Killer
Let them
Miller.
know who the boss is.
bossy. Everything costly.
Yeah.
Like a wrist, say frosty. Don't ask what it cost me.
Cash.
No cars, no crib, I'm bossy. Everything saucy. Can't handle my drip, too saucy. Don't ask what it cost me.
Hey, look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the whip, look at my kicks, look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the fit, swag just drip, cause I swag when I walk. I swag when I walk. Hey, look at my neck,
It's gonna
look
be
at my
on
wrist,
next
check out
week.
the whip, look at my kicks, look at my
We
neck,
got her
look
song
at my
coming up
wrist, check out
next.
the fit, swag just drip, cause I swag when I walk.
Oh, shout out to that guy,
Swag
Sauce.
when I walk.
One of the usual suspects.
Look at my
Was on
nigga, my
earlier
wrist.
today.
Man, I swear it's on
Big up
froze.
yourself.
Designer all of my
And the movement that you're on, you know what I mean?
I am feeling myself. Got my head up high, nose up in the air. I don't fuck with you bitches. Even in about the guap, I don't even much care. I look good, I'm feeling myself. You can tell by the way that I walk. Louisiana, baby. They love the way that I talk. Gotta make
Oh man, send me an email, send me a message, and then let me know the size and color that you want. I got two styles. I got two styles. I got this style with the maple leaf, and then I got the letter style. So let me know.
Spent $250 on these shoes. Look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the whip, look at my kicks, look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the fit, swag just drip, cause I swag when I walk. I swag when I walk. Hey, look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the whip, look at my kicks, look at my neck, look at my wrist, check out the fit, swag just drip, cause I swag when I walk. I swag when I walk. Hey.
I'm if I tell you. What do you take me for? Trying to play me like a game of chess. I cannot take no more. You don't want to be faithful to me, say less. You make me feel insecure. You ain't able to keep to yourself. Oh no, you take me for puppet show. I think that it's time you leave. Pack up your things and go. But you're not easy, miss. You're not easy. Time to pretend my heart. I think that it's time you leave. Pack up your things and go. But you're not easy, miss. You're not easy. Time to pretend my heart.
They got like something else to
Me hear the story them that my friend tell me, but she run gone and Julie us and get freaky. Why me have to hear back the things in other with me? Tell me, did I do something wrong? Me is a woman who not fight over man. If Julie wants you over there, you fit 10. Please give my heart little space, cause we need it. I don't wanna lose my cool, trust me. I think that it's time you pack up your things and pack up your things. Oh, you're not easy, but you're not easy. Yeah. Time to pretend my heart. Yeah. I think that it's time you pack up your things and go. But you're not easy, but you're not easy. Yeah. Time to return my heart.
Pack up your things and let the girl coulda never come try contest. Now you are crying and I beg confess, but you know in a no mix up flex. Looking at your eyes, but you're full of body lies. You beg me to stay and no way goodbye. You do me wrong things, so when I give you blind, you are take me for idiot. Me want to know why. Yeah.
Down with the heartbreak, down with the cries,
done with the seat, so take off your disguise. Take up your things, do a come back tonight. We are going with the crown, and me have to take flight. Like God, you're full over the crosses. Hey boy, you are clear with the bosses. Think you a gal is no sir, take classes. Yeah, but gal, so me never take losses.
So once it says hip hop, you know I should be the first one on the list, right? I'm like, okay, he's in his rock jam. All right, he's in his middle jam. Okay, he's in his blues jam. Hip hop.
But you're not easy, but say you're not easy. Yeah. Time to return my heart.
Okay. I made a beat for a man, and he's like, "Yo, you want to take out 2 layers?" I'm like, "Those are the 2 layers I like." But whatever. Took out the 2 layers. He was like, "Love it." I'm like, "Hey, as long as you do, go ahead, take it and run. Just make sure you let him know where you got it from."
It's just the way
you know, tell him there's a fee.
You make me feel. Boy, show me how.
Okay.
Your love's for real.
Okay.
No, there's no way I'll ever go away. Forever I am here to stay. Have you ever felt something so magical, powerful? Have you ever seen something so colorful, beautiful? So take me in your arms and make me slow wine. Do the gully style, baby, bump and grind.
Bouncing between the marketing course and the phone, I'm trying to write down some stuff on the marketing course, I'm trying to write down some stuff on the phone, and I'm like, listening to the music, I'm like, listen to the music, and as I play it back, I'm like, this is like, it's like, all right, cool work.
If you don't know by now that we belong together, have you ever felt something so magical?
What up,
powerful? Have you
everybody? How you doing?
Something so colorful,
yeah, man, stay tuned. We got some food we about to cook.
Do they go this side? Baby, bump and grind. You can get it like all the time. Make me feel like the first time.
Hey, if y'all, oh, actually, yeah, if y'all want to jump on, like, add me at the block online, send me the message. If you're already on my Facebook or my Instagram, send me a message, let me know if you got something you want to talk about on the podcast. Add me, David the Block Tyrell or David.Tyrell, Facebook.com/David.Tyrell. Get at me on that platform. We are going to be going in for a good hour of, you know what I mean, goodies and some fun treats.
Wait a minute.
Tune in, yeah. Add the Savage Circle, add the Block Up. There's a whole bunch of channels y'all can add, so y'all need to just get with it. You know what I mean? Okay, so since we're in the reggae groove, I might as well keep it going.
Boy, let me show ya what a bad girl I do for ya. Hold you down like a soldier. Put me on my shoulder. Me, I feel high like la la la.
Doing height.
La la la. Red down my eyes like la la la. La la la. See me, I smile like la la la.
I literally
la, la, la. Watch how me shine like la la la.
Nothing that you do can faze me. All they can do is hate me. Me not tolerate disrespect any day, but some respect on my name, baby. Watch how me just I do me with my whole team, and we could over here. Money me a pre-team, no sleep, move low key, trying to be the next billionaire. Me I aim high, so high I believe I could fly, and for that me not apologize. So don't try, cause they can't imitate my style. One of me, I mean not tell no lie. Me not beg friend, me not blend, me not pretend. Me I set trend, you comprehend. You a thief head, yeah, please them. Figures with them, me not need them. Me I feel high like la la la.
So, you know, if I haven't been saying that in a while, it's only because I'm going through the list.
La, la, la. See me, I smile like la la la.
That's just what it is.
La, la, la. Watch how me shine like la la la. La, la, la. Whenever me smoke it wavy, only thing I can't say lately. When I meditate, how me I elevate. Too smart, I mean not hesitate. Talk wrong back on my back. Sexy, but you not like that. Say my touch cause you not like chat. Love man, you know,
y'all looking for
girl, so me broke out and do my thing. Live life, I mean, don't have no care. Anytime I step out with my chocolate skin, every man just stop and stare. Me go anyway, anytime, any day. No man can make me out of fear. Good in my heart, bad mind don't come near. One mouth to me split that me in a chair. Me I feel high like la la la. La la la. Red down my eyes like la la la. La la la. See me I smile like la la la. La la la. Watch how me shine like la la la. La la la. Me I feel high like la la la. La la la. Red down my eyes like la la la.
And that's not a bad
la, la, la. See me I smile like la la la. La la la. Watch how me shine like la la la. La la la.
Yeah, get into the roots.
Police brutality. Police brutality. So we know brutality. And a whole bunch of ignorance. Police brutality. So we know brutality. Hey, boy. If your conscience is clear, then you have nothing to fear.
No, I get it. I got a whole box
from the innocent citizens out there.
So, yeah.
But if your conscience isn't,
right,
then you have everything to fear. From the innocent citizens out there. Police brutality, so no brutality, and a whole bunch of ignorance. Police brutality, so no brutality, and a whole bunch of ignorance. Police brutality. Kill off the youth them in a them sleep. Put on a rifle, I spit a bomb or a dagger. Said the youth try to kill the officer. At the time of his death, of his murder, he didn't even have a piece of paper. Yet, them said them catch a rifle, I spit a bomb or a dagger. Automatic or a youth trying to kill the said the youth trying to kill the officer. And now the racist police.
You're listening live to the Terrell Effect, episode 235. Talking about the mission over there. I mean, if you can't hear what's going on, it's because it's secret. Just working on a few developments.
Them corral the area, feel like a joker. I want from what they are, be a soldier in our area. From them you feel the today you some of the worst night. When the llama run, my youth we get hurt. People work. From them people me tell them say spread too much innocent. Them send them under the dirt. See your focus, get a youth know where you're hurt and nobody under dirt. From the people me tell work to the people work. They are people we era. Them corral the era. Seem like them shot at a joker. One from what they are. Be a soldier in our era. From them you feel beware. Today you say man the worst nightmare. We don't want no more. Every night they want to do to hear about another man crime gone out of proportion. Why we can't unite and live as one? Crime rate so high and we higher. Every night they want to do to hear about another man crime gone out of proportion. Why we can't unite and live as one? We are one for. Cause if I no feel equal rights and justice, so I black now fight. Tell me where we are fight from. Make we blaze up the top, them and light up the lighters. Where we are war from. Cause if I no feel equal rights and justice, so I black now fight. Tell me where we are fight from. Come we blaze up the top, them and light up the lighters. Cause crime rate so high now we hide. Every night they want to do the hear about another dead man crime gone out of proportion. Why we can't unite and live as one? Crime rate so high and we higher. Every night they want to do the hear about another dead man crime gone out of proportion. Why we can't unite and live as one?
You see the my book? All the girls get first prize. I'm not going to criticize. Lushy Banton is here to make all the girls socialize. See ya. I'm not here to count co, I'm here to drink milk. Girls, me love how nobody deal. I'm not here to count co, I'm here to drink milk. Woman, Lushy love how the body. Legit like a digit of a sexy woman. Fruit fit, me pick it. What a good man I am. Brought it. Pretty lip, you have that. To she run weary. Lipstick, that jaw, chuck shot. Take me done. Eh? The outfit with the split, if you ever say one, all chicks take this. From Lushy Banton, my wish is a kiss from a sexy woman. Some switch, don't fish, then they are mad man. You take me done? Eh? Set up a front and head and fire, face rock, dash it up. When me want in a the bingo box, she make me heart, does a jump like jumping. White look like she want, bust me glad bag. You take me done? Eh? I'm not here to count co, I'm here to drink milk. Girls, me love how nobody bill. I'm not here to count co, I'm here to drink milk. Woman, no she love how nobody.
Some boy about that, sir. One come text the dab dab. You sick? You must be mad. You can dead, I can dump and stuff for some old dog chode. Sky eye, yo. Some boy have to die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Julia Barclay. I don't remember how I met Julia. But I met Julia. Lizzy introduced me to Janet. Lizzy and Janet and Julia introduced me to Lushy. And Lushy introduced me to Stevie Dread. Stevie Dread and Lushy introduced me to DJ King Kenny, Kev, DJ Kev. You know what I mean? Like things like that. So when we get old, we're up on and grow. Sufferation, that's all I man know. My mother broke none of us for sure. I want to better me step up on the floor. I have to end this live stream because I'm going to record the wilding out that I'm about to do to some of
just to make you wins me.
Yeah. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate your time, your effort, your energy. This is The Block Online. You know what I mean? Busting that Toronto effect for you. Stay tuned. Every week we'll give you a snippet on Instagram. We'll put a full show called The Block Online or The Savage Circle, or both The Block Online and Savage Circle on Twitch, or Expose the North on Instagram. Not Instagram, sorry. Expose the North on Facebook. Savage Circle on Facebook. Expose the North on YouTube. Savage Circle on YouTube. Just tune in, tap in.
No one to render assistance. Though in the ghetto, separation and no. Get a life without it. Ah, yeah. Get a life rough. Get a life without it. Ah, yes. Get a life rough. Don't in the ghetto, we're born and grow. Lots of no separation, that's all I know. Mama, that rub none of us for sure. 500 better make them put on the floor. I could never take it no more. I have to go out on the streets some more.
Okay. Tune into Mr. Dablack sound. Golden Finger, Mr. Dablack. Yes, yeah. Sky, yeah. They say that air is clean and fresh. Whoa, yes, Mr. Dablack plane. Mr. Dablack plane. You even air it on the radio. See me on the video. Play me on the stereo. So up what the lovely style. Wicked and wild. Mr. Dablack fling down. Mr. Dablack fling down. You even air it from far. Air it near. Mr. Dablack playing. Something on a sound, boy, can express my sound. Body sound, Mr. Dablack sound, the talk of the town. Yeah. I'm gonna want the country mash down, man. I'll do some paper, man. I want jam down, mash down. Have some people in a Jamaica. Want for the city lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. You have some police, soldier man. Want jam down, lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. See them man. Want for the city lockdown. Have some people in a Clarendon. Want Clarendon lockdown.
Okay.
Want Clarendon lockdown. See them man. Want Clarendon lockdown. Have some people in a St. Mary. Want Miss Mary lockdown. Want Miss Mary lockdown. Want St. Mary lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. Them want jam down, block down. See them man. Want jam down, block down. You have some preacher and politician. Want jam down, block down. Want for the city lockdown. Want for the city lockdown. Want jam down, lockdown.
Take it back. Your boy Mill in here. Look, I'm tired of all this war that's going on. All this negativity.
Yeah, man. Some Lushy Banton going here so now.
All this shit
You
stuff that's happening out here. Man, just be yourself.
Things are going here so.
I don't want no war.
Oh, my diamonds on first.
What kind of world are we living in?
Oh, my diamonds on first.
living in.
Pray for the people, them blind and the dumb. Pray for the youth, them they are so fine at this slum. And they just set up prayer for now, no income, no work, no money, and that's how your day done. Pray for the shot of them, put down the gun. They are scared the nine and they dirty magnum. Too much blood a run, too much man a go down. You can't make life, so you not be take none. Oh, my diamonds and pearls.
What kind of world are we living in?
Oh, my diamonds and pearls.
What kind of world are we living in?
Emperor Selassie, yeah. And me through the rocky road and through the narrow by. Then when some the crowd come and laugh up on the high, they watch them and die. Gaza is in high. The greatest glory is not in
Lushy Banton, we're live on the Terrell Effect. Tune in every Saturday at 12 p.m. Got some big tunes going on.
Open your eyes, world. Y'all, what do we do? We living in a time where there's so much crime. A world breeding sin. How can we live when political first religion sees a blind man vision? AIDS infecting children.
Live from Canada.
In the building. Blood hurting families. Man, we dying by the millions.
Cross-border connection.
We this close to war. I don't want to die today. We take these troubles away.
Oh, my diamonds and pearls.
Yeah.
What kind of world are we living in?
Oh, my diamonds and pearls.
Help me on my journey.
This is a tune right here. It's mashing up the airways. Canada to Germany, Africa to South America. You know what I mean? Tune's called Black Lives Matter. It's really the last tune I play for today because I've been sitting here for the better part of 2 hours. I think my ass now, but it's all good. We're here vibing to Lushy Banton. Check him out on all streaming platforms. Black Lives Matter. Also check out lushybanton.com. LUSHYBANTON.com. Tunes. Them come out and them live. Yeah. Stay tuned. June 6th on Expose the North on Facebook. Expose the North on YouTube. Savage Circle on YouTube, on Twitch. The Terrell Effect on Facebook. We're going to have a special presentation for y'all. So stay tuned for more details. 2 weeks this Sunday. Get yourself a copy of the Culture Shock magazine. Next month will feature Lushy Banton. This month features Yungg Craze and Mental Youth. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Busy with the body like it's so scary. Remember, Stevie, we fear getting quiet to them fun. Yeah, they bring the kid, but man, let's get in a song. She check this out if I did with the lotion. Justice RL show to West Rotten. Dr. Steele is the some introduction. Life matters. Matters so it is. Africa we say by any means, this is the life matters. Matters so it is. I and I represent this majesty.
Live from Canada. On the Terrell Effect. That's Lushy Banton. Black Lives Matter. Check that out. All streaming platforms. Alright, so let's go wind it down. I'll tell y'all, check out Upper Space Music on Facebook. Check out The Spell on Twitch.tv. /dispel_music. Shout out to DJ Valley Fouls and Valley Saves the World on Instagram. Samantha Marshawn, the music on Facebook. And check out Justice for Black Lives. That's justice4blacklives.com. You are experiencing any kinds of complications for which you need an advocate or some direction. By all means, we're there for you. justiceforblacklives.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good show, but I gotta go. Bless up. You know we on a roll. All right, so I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate your time. For all of you who have been watching live or all of you who are going to watch later, make sure you tune into Liquid Fire Radio. That's on indie-rocks.ca. Shout out to Christy Hales. I got to shout out the Wifenger, you know what I mean, the producer DUI, you know, the scout for letting me use her phone. Usual Suspektz for coming through. And we have an open forum conversation about to happen on the Savage Circle. So if you want to tap in with us, there's one thing I got to do before we go. We got to tap in with Fabric over there. Oh, would you look at that? He seems to have new merch. That looks interesting. We got the black camo, we got the white camo, we got the black, and we got the blue. So if you're looking for some new merch, looking to support Expose the North, by all means, we got the letters. We got the letters if you like the business look, and then we got the leaf if you like the sporty look. So tap in with us. We coming back just now with another show. It's been 2.5 hours, and we still got at least another 4 to go. Bless up.